Go live already. There it is. Hi! How's it going?
Couldn't stop smiling.
I don't know how well you can see, but I got a horrible sunburn today.
Hey, Mr. Krabs, how you doing?
See, you can see on my ears.
Ah, there you go.
And my neck. Actually, here, I'll turn around. Look at my neck. See that?
That's what sun does to you. That is what that big ball of fire in the sky does to your skin.
Yes, apparently, and why I usually avoid it actively is I burn very easily. Yeah, nice day at the beach today with Rosie. We went just down. There's beaches all over the place around here, so we went down to one of
an island, so I hope so.
Exactly, yeah. So there was one. Funny enough, that does not lead into the ocean. This one actually was a lake that's within walking distance, so we went down there and just hung out, brought a picnic lunch, hung out for about 4 hours, played around there. We went in the water, then mucked around in the sand, and then had lunch, and then went back in the water and mucked around in the sand some more, and then there was a playground there, so she played on the playground for a bit. And there was also like this waveboarding competition going on at the time, and had like just the least enthusiastic announcer for it. In fact, it wasn't until about we'd been there for like 2 hours I realized that he was actually commentating an event that was happening. I thought it was just people randomly water skiing and stuff out in the water. But no, it was an event, and he was commentating it, and I didn't even pick up on that because there was just no enthusiasm. I thought, like, why does that guy keep talking? It's really annoying.
Probably like, God, it's like he's commentating golf or something.
So he's doing full 180, trying to get some points.
Golf commentators, some of those boring people from NPR you've ever heard.
There's a 360. Probably the best 360 all day, right there.
Yeah. Nice. I always made that joke about.
At least the weather's better than it was last year. I'm like, oh my God, this is the second year you were hired to do this. Like, how do you get this job?
Apparently they didn't pay attention last year.
Apparently, nobody went. It was so boring. Like, how could you make wakeboarding that boring? I mean, it's a fairly action-packed, little deal. Man, did he make it boring. But anyway, Rosie and I had a great time, and I got a horribly sunburned. She's fine. Like, she's fine. Mind you, she's got like a full-body bathing suit too, but. Bathing parka.
Bathing parka.
Oh, man. Wow, we have so many more people in here today. Thanks to being earlier by 3 hours. Apologies for the late schedule the past few weeks. As you are probably already aware, you can thank my work schedule for that. But I've got my weekends back for at least the foreseeable future, so which means we can have Saturday Night InSaNiTy at the normal time. And welcome, Skinslip. Thank you for joining us.
Sorry I'm late.
That's okay.
I was turning this mission and running through enemy territory, so I was like, nope, not going to stop. Nope.
No, I was a little bit late, too, because my computer, well, it didn't really freeze, but programs were hanging because I was trying to WinZip too many things at once.
Oh, that'll do it.
It really does not like to multitask. Like, and it was giving me ridiculous estimated time remainings and wouldn't let me close down other
Zipping
programs.
things takes a lot of CPU, but you're using WinZip, you said, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, WinRAR, you know.
Okay, I would actually use 7-zip, actually. It's much lower on the CPU process.
You piped that.
It's free!
Well, so is WinZip.
It doesn't nag you either.
Well, neither does WinZip. WinZip only nags you if you open the actual program. Like, I do archives from within Windows, just using their Windows plugin, and it never nags you there.
I prefer 7-zip. I like zipping these in my 7Z format, which is a better compression rate, anyways. So.
I'm not bothering to compress them anyway. It's and besides, it's video files, and I did try compressing, like with RAR and zip, and the difference the difference is so negligible that it's not even worth bothering with. Yeah. So, yeah.
Hello, Genix.
Oh.
I'm not playing Borderlands. It's Borderlands 2, actually.
To put up on Facebook, let them know that I are live. Live! Cool, what we got here? We got Bluto 1992, Cyber 6, Crolatino, Junix, Raptor Rivera, Rob Jensen, Sci-Fi Guy 68, Stone Sour, Stratomaster 78, That Strange Guy. Let me pull this over a little bit. There we go. The Dog Boy 112, the Remaker, the Ron to Nerd, Berman Art, and Six Slayer DC.
And
awesome.
Metal Madness is in the house.
Metal's here somewhere?
It's right here in the fucking hangout.
Oh, I was in the text chat. Hey, Metal, how's it going? How's it going? Wow. That's awesome. So, yeah, so thanks for coming out, everybody. We're back! Woohoo! Well, actually, we never left, but we're back at a decent hour. Woohoo!
We're all alert and slightly more awake. Woohoo!
Yes. It's 3 in the morning for
a bit far.
All our East Coasters.
You're asking too much of me to be alert.
Well, I look really... I'm just freaking glowing here. I'm still not used to wearing a light-colored shirt.
But you're not pregnant.
Like a lobster.
Too hot for black today.
That's what she said.
I may just get naked later, because...
Racist?
Get
naked.
Where the fuck is Claptrap?
So I mentioned earlier in our private conversations on Facebook that I think we should dedicate a section of time for our memories, since we kind of talked about it for a little bit, of playing King's Quest.
Oh, King's Quest. Yeah.
King's Quest.
We'll save that for a little bit later if we could.
Yeah, see if we get some more people in.
But we'll do that. Yeah, we'll definitely do that, because we were talking about it a little bit earlier in the private chat that we use to organize these events. Kralatin says, "Hey Sean, I'm very upset about you building your collection from the hardworking taxpayers. I shall make a video about this atrocity. I will have justice."
Just a reference to a shitty comment you got?
Yeah, well...
It's a reference to that video.
Yes, reference to an obsessive troll that's been plaguing me all week. Oh,
okay.
Either complete balls to the wall insane, or one of you guys out there having a little bit of fun with me. I strongly suspect the latter, because I can't believe anybody could actually be this stupid. So.
Well, it's not me. I can guarantee that.
No, I know it's not you.
I'm too fucking.
What did I just sell?
But,
I don't know. I just sold something I didn't want to sell, and I don't know what it was.
But yeah, one of the things that Kralatin's referring to there, one of the things he accused me of was, he says, "So when I first started watching your videos, you were on social assistance, living off the hardworking taxpayers' money and blah blah blah." It's like, actually, no, I was not on social assistance. I was on employment insurance, which you can only get if you have had a job and you have paid into it. The only money that I collected from that was money that I myself had paid into it. It was my own money. You know, that's
just a
the
little
thing.
idiot.
You pay for your own unemployment here in Canada. It's not welfare. You have to have had employment to get that. If you don't, then you're fucked.
Yeah, even welfare, you had to have had a job at welfare.
Yeah.
Well, in welfare doesn't.
You know.
Can get welfare, but I mean, welfare doesn't pay anywhere near as well as employment insurance. I mean, employment insurance is essentially rewarding you for having had employment and allowing you to live while you seek other employment.
Yeah, you have to check in, like, I don't know, what is it, once every
2 weeks.
Something like that? It's every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To show proof that you have been actively seeking a job.
Yeah.
You can't just sit on your ass and collect that shit.
Yeah.
At least not anymore.
It is absolutely not welfare.
Never
yeah,
could
that's
have.
basically that's what I was on. So I essentially thought, well, I was given 6 months worth of it, so I decided to just take a 6-month vacation because generally when I work, I don't usually take vacations. I just work straight through because I want to make money, and that was it. So I decided to just take 6 months to myself, do my own thing, and that's what I did.
Sure enough,
was great.
when the money started running out, he applied for a few jobs, and one of the first ones he applied for, he got. Motherfucker.
And that
Well,
one,
he got a tip off that they were hiring too. That helped. To be fair.
yes, and and specifically that they were hiring for the technical support side, which if any one entry-level department is the one that I was the most eminently qualified for, that's the one. So yeah, just complete luck there, basically, and even luckier, it has turned out to be one of the best jobs I have ever had, period.
Fuck, it's a great time.
In a lot of ways. So very, very happy how that all worked out. But,
Public service announcement.
But yeah, so sorry, go ahead.
No, I cut it. I'm sorry.
Well, go ahead. Just say what you're going to say.
I was going to say, this game is fucking awesome. This is
okay.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Ah.
Yeah, so, I mean, like,
awesome.
It's Super Smash Brothers, except it has
with PlayStation.
Yeah, Kratos, Parappa the Rapper, a Fat Princess, Sweet Tooth.
Yay, Fat Princess.
Yeah, let's see.
Is she fat and a princess?
Yes.
But I'm sold.
Quite fat.
It was it was an indie game that made some.
Oh, I know. I was being facetious there.
I was gonna say. Yeah. So then this guy, like, to prove, and then he goes on about how, well, I earned my collection and worked for it, and I never accepted any gifts from anybody. And if any of my viewers ever sent me gifts, I would immediately send them to less fortunate people and blah blah blah. Instead
Sounds
of
like
keeping
a
them for
butthurt
myself.
person to me.
Sounds like what?
A butthurt person to me.
Yeah,
Somebody's
yeah,
butthurt
exactly.
they don't get people sending them shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
I have gotten exactly one package from my viewer. Do you see me complaining about it? No.
No. So it's like so then he posts a video on his page, and the video says, "This is only one shelf of my collection. There's no voice, there's no text, or there's just text. There's no voice. It's just a static image, and
It's this guy. Okay.
and some music." And then in the middle, there's like a lightning flash just to accentuate the awesomeness of his collection. And you know what the collection was? It was a photo of the complete Criterion collection on one set of bookshelves that Criterion had posted to their Facebook page the day before. He has no collection. And if he does, it's not that picture. Yeah, so it was just a string of idiocy and slander. And he's saying, "Oh, Zarin Isaac doesn't support new collectors. You know, I just said a few things and then he blocked me." And it's like, yeah, you said a bunch of really stupid shit and then I blocked you and accused me of shit that was not true. So yes, I absolutely blocked you completely justifiably. So then he
Unless you were walking around in front of a bookshelf with your collection, I'm not going to leave it yours. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And then he apparently took screen caps of the conversation before I removed it, and posted a video of that. So, like, really?
Roll and all?
You want people to remember what a douche you were being? Like, you somehow think that when people read this, they're going to see you as the one in the right. Okay, go ahead.
And it's like at the very end of the video, he goes, and then he blocked me.
Publicity for me.
I won. I'm like,
I won.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, and then he blocked me. I won. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Oh, you looked at that? Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
You won because I blocked you. No, you didn't.
Well, if he's a troll,
19 rounds.
being a troll is to get blocked, then he did win.
Well, there you go. Well, and that's what Slotha said, who Night fucking Night Dragon. Can't remember.
Oh,
anyway,
I win at being a troll.
You know who I mean? Yeah, he says basically, like, if your goal is to, he says the only one Says the only people who believe going on like you have until someone blocks them is winning a battle are trolls, which is true. That is the definition of winning.
Holy shit, Metal Madness in the house.
Right?
Damn straight, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker shows up for once.
Well, this is the other thing.
Ooh, grenade.
He was saying how, like, you know, I didn't block Zarin Isaac because I believe in free speech. Yet myself and David Bunch of Numbers responded to a couple things he said over on his page, and he deleted our comments.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, eh? Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're going to do it to me, I'm going to do it to you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Very, very adult of you.
Yeah. Criteria collection. Too funny. People are stupid.
They are so stupid.
Why do you attract people who are like that?
You have the most ultimate mouth-breathing fans ever. I have never met a man with worse fans than you, honestly.
Hey, he's got a lot of good fans, too. I'm just saying.
But I have not met someone with worse fans. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he doesn't have good fans.
Bad ones. Like
he just has a lot of really shitty quote-unquote fans.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's plenty of great fans that he has. In fact, I know a few. I don't know, Bluto, Ojunix, fucking Cyber6, Grelliton, Remaker. I mean, come on, he has great fans. And he has that guy, who is apparently not a fan, but is a fan, but is not a fan, but is a fan. He doesn't know.
Or as I was saying before, I don't know if you were here when I said this, or it's someone we know just messing with me, which is entirely possible.
Could it be? I don't think it's up his. It sounds like it's his style. My ultimate nemesis? No. I think he's moved on. Twig the nerd. Is that the Twig you all know?
It's Twig, yeah.
Oh, hey Twig. I don't know. I haven't seen her in the chat room before. So.
And Twig, you will not steal my alien poster. That alien poster is a part of me. It's growing off.
I actually do agree that it's probably part of him.
It's a growth. If you remove it, I'll die.
Just because you insert it into orifices doesn't mean it's a part of you.
Yes, it does.
I don't know about that. I think that's a legal definition right there. You just kind of threw around.
I wonder. Maybe I need to.
Why can I not find any goddamn health regeneration shields? Fuck.
I didn't
game?
Because the game hates you?
No, I just don't think they exist in this game for some reason. Like, they did, but they were horribly overpowered. So maybe it's only like unique items, and I haven't found any unique shield yet, so. I have an assault rifle that explodes. And Junix asked if you saw his message.
Sorry, I've been all over the place here. I'm multitasking to the point of being very skinny butter. It's more like, Rob Jensen says, it's more like idiots find us and then try and insult us. I've gotten people just call me an idiot without offering me advice. I roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the ones that offer advice that are the worst, I find. Because it's not advice. It's some holier-than-thou bullshit that they're trying to shove down my throat.
Or someone with a formula that always works. Like,
yeah.
No.
Yes, Stramash says that troll stole their avatar pick along with the Criterion Collection pick. That's right, yeah, their avatar pick is from a Huffington Post article about a woman who was beaten up on some college campus.
Oh,
and
God.
it's a picture of the victim.
I was going to make a comment of just how derpy the fucking profile picture was. He looked like he was completely off his fucking rocker, like high on something, or...
I don't know. What was I doing? What was I supposed to see? I was missing something.
I think he sent it to you on elsewhere, Facebook or YouTube. I think that was the idea.
a message.
A message
somewhere.
Yeah. Else.
I may have seen it and just not got around to responding yet, as I often do.
Yeah, keep in mind, he doesn't even keep in contact with us very well on Facebook. So don't feel bad.
I didn't even know that we were starting at 9 tonight.
That's only because we
well,
made
he
the mistake.
did, but he drunk and forgot it.
Yeah, of telling you last night when you were completely wasted while we were watching Transformers.
He was so wasted, he kept forgetting what he was saying. He was beyond gone.
I don't remember anything about the shows we watched. I don't remember anything about
Oh,
any
it's a
of
good
them.
thing they're not like key episodes or anything. Jesus Christ. I just struck out in both machines at once.
Felt like I was wasted. That's just because that piece of shit Hellraiser movie we were watching.
And at one point,
And then, as soon as it was over, you bailed.
Oh, I was gone.
You looked so fucking miserable through the whole thing. You looked like you wanted to kill yourself.
I was sick in my stomach for like the last hour of it.
Oh. You alright, though?
Yeah, I'd gone to see Dawn of the Planets of the Apes, which was fucking awesome. But the buttered popcorn did not agree well with my IBS. It was painful.
Yeah, I never get theater popcorn.
But what was hilarious, after I got done being sick, I crawled into bed and I turned the TV on, and Jacob's Ladder was on. So I was like, okay.
That's
I'm not
hilarious,
watching
considering just what we were talking about during the commentary.
I know.
I was like, well, fortuitous.
Let me put it this way. At one point, there had been a drink sitting there last night that I had poured and never actually drank. And
I still have...
Hours. It was just sitting there for hours.
This is the
Never
nasty
touched it.
shot that was sitting there waiting to be taken at the end of the movie, but like I said, I bailed.
Like, fuck this.
You can do that shot now or what?
Oh, hell no, it's been sitting out for 24 hours.
Alcohol!
Oh, God, it's cloudy.
Like, come on, people. Seriously,
Whatever.
you've got to comment on Transformers. I remember when this dude used to play games. Sigh, good times. Like, the fuck?
That machine is just
Like, how many times have I said, in how many different places, games are just on hold for a bit while I sort out some shit at my end, you know? I need to renew my XSplit license. They're not free, and I'm not using the free one. I want to use XSplit. So just...
Open broadcaster's good, but it's not what he wants. So.
It's like, just untwist your panties. More games are coming. They've never gone away. They've just been on pause for a bit.
And he was never known for doing specifically that. He's known for movies. He just happened to also do games. So
Yeah,
your
exactly.
recollections are because you haven't been around long enough, fuckstick.
Yeah, I've been. I've always been more about DVDs and Blu-rays and cartoons than anything else.
That's right.
To get back to the story that I was telling that got derailed.
Oh, you were telling a story?
Look, Sean, what do you expect?
It was all over you. Shut up. But no, I had the drink there, and it was sitting there for hours. And I remember looking down, and I was like, it's gone. Like, it's gone. Where'd it go? At some point, I drank it. I don't remember.
It went into you.
We all watched him drink it, too. He just forgot.
He drank
It literally,
it
it wasn't even a while. Yeah.
Like, you were getting on his case about it or something, or not even that, just telling
the bottle,
him, like,
you had a lot of
just
alcohol.
slow down. He was like, oh, you don't think I should drink it? Well, fuck you, watch this. Glug, 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 glug.
And he goes, what happened to my shot? It was like 5 minutes. And he was like, what happened to the shot? Like, you just drank it.
See, this is like that night I drank those 7 tequilas and completely forgot.
7 tequilas? Yeah, I'd be floored. 7 tequilas, man.
I was so...
You were gone.
I literally did not remember drinking them. I was just like, where do these 7 empty tequila bottles come from?
Well, there's only one answer to that. Where did all this alcohol go? Oh. Right back. I gotta urinate.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was getting that hammered. Fuck.
Smart enough to, yeah. Jenny says it has to be some kid because a grown person can't be that dumb, in reference to my troll this week. Manic says, besides, gamers are never late. They game exactly when they are supposed to. There you go.
This bottle is supposed to be for Ashley. Guess what? I stole your Coke, Ashley.
The funny thing is, I've actually been playing a lot of games lately. I just haven't been playing them live. You know, sorry that occasionally I like to play games just by myself.
No,
I don't have to make them all public all the time, you know.
Yes, you do.
Apparently.
It's no big deal.
Cyber 6 says the Hellraiser movies are making me lose interest in movie gangbang.
You and me both, Cyber. You and me both.
They're almost over, though.
There's only 3 left.
There's 3 fucking left. That's a month. Or almost a month.
Oh,
I would like to remind you that I had no say in this.
August. It will be fall when we're done.
August isn't fall.
Well,
it'll
be knocking on fall's door.
Okay, here we are. I found the message from Ojunix. He just reposted. He says, "Hey Sean, got a game recommendation for games on Steam. Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. You play as a detective on a case to find a missing person in an isolated fishing village. The people are less than thrilled you were here, and you must uncover a dark secret of this village that leads you to the horrors that seek your demise. And it is based on a lot of H.P. Lovecraft lore, and yes, it does have Cthulhu, so if you need some horror fix, check this game out, Sean. Also be sure to wear tentacle monster face protection."
Well then.
Welcome, Cass.
Cass!
Berman says, "What? There's a troll? I haven't seen any trolls." Oh, McLean Fan Club, Metal Gayness, Ret. I'm guessing that was retard.
Rat. Yeah, whatever.
Metal on a stick. Oh, actually, no, there's a whole bunch in there. You got Borderland Slip. What?
Borderlands, because I'm playing Borderlands.
Oh, Borderlands Slip. Okay. Metal Magnus, Metal Gayness, Ret, Metal on a Stick, and 7 tequilas.
That's pretty funny. That's inventive. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. With the slip cover and everything.
There we go. Hello.
Awesome.
Yes,
Hey,
what I
Cass.
got.
Oh, you got the French
nice.
connection, whatever.
What?
What do you mean, whatever to the French connection?
I mean, whatever to the French connection. What the
No.
fuck do you mean? What do you mean?
No. No. You don't say whatever to the French.
I can say where the fuck I want. I'm gonna
No.
No.
You can't.
No.
There's certain
No.
things that just
I
cannot be
believe you don't understand something. Gene Hackman?
Well, the word
Hackman?
So,
I don't know if you're Google delayed right there or what, but you said Gene Hackman.
No, that was intentional.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
No,
That's the new remastered version, right? Like the one that actually did it properly instead of
Filmmaker's signature series, William Friedkin, and it has
instead of the William Friedkin has gone batshit insane version.
yes, it's got his signature of approval.
Good.
It's very nice. I had no idea it was going to have the slipcover. That's very cool.
That actually does look really nice.
$5.99 for this.
Wow.
$5.99.
It almost looks like a Criterion cover.
I know, except
Quite
there
nice.
appears to be a little dirt and grime on it that I probably put on there myself.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Like, whatever, Stout. Whatever.
whatever.
Stout has nice things.
Oh,
No, this can't be.
so Cass, I heard one the other day that reminded me of your "That's the stuff" story.
Oh no.
It's just similar. It's just like a lot of grunting and groaning and struggling, and then just a really quietly whispered, "Oh yeah."
Oh God.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to play games with us on Steam, we do have a Geeky fan club. So you can find me, Skinslip, on Steam. I'm Skinslip Watch the Watcher, and you can send me an invite, and I'll get you added to that.
Cool. What are you playing? It almost looks like a graphic novel.
Borderlands 2.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Really should check out the Borderlands.
Yeah, I should. You guys have been ranting about those ranting and raving.
I love both of them. I haven't finished the first one. There's so much content that I have because of the Game of the Year edition that I just haven't been able to fucking complete it all.
Woo! Awesome. Speaking of Flanders, I'm on to
Segway fail there.
I'm on to season 7 of The Simpsons.
Nice.
Speaking of Ned Flanders, what?
Yeah, so only a couple episodes in, but it's got a lot of other, a lot more favorites on there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe just how many of the classics were on season 6.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That's when it started to hit its stride.
This one, season 7, of course, has the conclusion of Who Shot Mr. Burns.
Cool.
Actually, one of the extras on season 6 is John Walsh of America's Most Wanted. Actually, did Springfield's Most Wanted special about the mystery of Who Shot Mr. Burns.
I remember watching that actually.
Yeah, it's included as an extra in full.
That's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Beautiful.
It's just something they didn't have to include, but it's nice that they did.
Oh yeah, this has the Radioactive Man episode where they do the Radioactive Man movie.
Oh, I love that episode. That's like one of the best episodes.
Nothing. Okay,
Up and away.
It's up and at 'em. Up and at them. No. Up and at 'em. Up and at them. And at 'em. Up and at them.
I noticed also in season 6 was the one when Marge becomes a cop.
Yes, that's right.
I love that one.
Oh,
I love the one
Oh,
when
yeah, that was a great episode.
when,
That's what I was watching.
when Homer's just like when he's having everybody over to play cards and he's like playing with all your stuff. Like Lenny shuffling the cards. Like, come on, I got you clocked at 2 miles an hour.
Bart
Hey,
sells
welcome to
his
going 100
soul.
miles and then he gets punched.
Oh, Lisa's a vegetarian. I think that's the one with the flying pig, isn't it?
It's still good. It's still good.
That's
yeah.
my favorite episode of all time. Absolute favorite.
It's just
It's
a little
still
airborne.
good. It's still good. Still wet. It's still good. You know it's gone, Dad, right? Yeah.
Oh, Treehouse of Horror 6, which has some of my favorites in it.
Oh, Matt Haskins sent me a Snapchat. It's his beat.
Is the
Kings.
Treehouse of Horror 6, is that the one with the shimmer?
No, that was the 5. That was the previous
yeah.
one. Let's see. Advertising logos pack Springfield. Groundskeeper Willie terrorizes Springfield school children in their dreams.
Oh, I remember that one, yeah.
And
that's a good
Homer's
one.
a terrifying 3-dimensional world.
I hate that ending. No one loves that. I'm like, eh.
I love that one.
Of course you do, because you're a contrarian bastard.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
so
the one,
contrarian.
Yes, you are. And then we have
Yeah.
King-Size Homer, which is the one where he makes himself ridiculously overweight to get workers' comp. Or to go
I
on
love
Oh, yeah.
home.
He's in the fucking moo and he's trying to push the buttons. With the cage.
In order to get a tab.
Yeah.
And he's like, goes to Dr. Nick for advice on how to get fatter. And he's like, just take the food item and rub it on a piece of paper. If it turns clear, you've got a winner. So they're in the fast food restaurant. And immerse the burger on the wall, and the wall turns clear. And then a bird flies into it.
Well, I feel like a bird fly, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best part. That punchline right there.
Yeah,
I love the
it was
groundskeeper Willie, the one, the Halloween one, because the way that he dies in the episode is
great. Like in
he's
the
trying-
classroom.
He's trying to get a word in edgewise while on fire, and they're just like, "Please, Willie."
Yes, I love that.
Trying to keep some order here.
And he just sits
And
there.
he has to sit there.
burning.
Yes.
Fucking brilliant.
Well, it's like Mr. Van Houten talking about how he wants the lunch menu so Milhouse doesn't eat pasta twice in one day or something. It's like something like so irrelevant compared to being on fire.
Oh, and here it is, one of the all-time greatest clip shows ever. The Simpsons 138th episode spectacular.
Yes.
They did nothing special for the 100th episode, which is what makes that so wonderful.
Did they pay attention to the number?
Yeah. No.
Did it on purpose?
No, I'm pretty sure it was intentional. So then they just picked a random number later to have a big epic special.
Very nice.
Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, the one where George W. Bush moves in next door. George H.W. Bush. Sorry.
Bush Senior name.
Yeah, Bush. Yeah. George H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good one.
Oh, that's great. The day the violence died. Oh, the one where Bart and Lisa accidentally get Itchy and Scratchy canceled for being too violent.
Oh God, Homer the Smithers. That's one of my favorites.
Homer the Smithers.
When Homer takes, it's like it's Smithers about to leave for the airport. And Homer just like shouts out the way. He's like, "Mr. Smithers, I don't understand like 1,200 of my new duties." And he's like, "Well, the van's about to leave, Homer. Which one's giving you the most trouble?" He's like, "What do I do in a case of a fire?" And then he takes off. And he just turns around and just looks at Mr. Burns, who's just sitting in his office, and everything's on fire. Like, oh, just my luck. That's why he keeps trying to make breakfast for Mr. Burns, and everything catches on fire as well.
Oh, okay.
He takes cereal and he pours
I've
some
actually
milk.
seen that. That might be one. That might be getting into stuff that I haven't seen. Like I know I've seen most of these episodes. Just looking through the book here.
Yeah, like he tries to make eggs or something like that, it catches on fire. And he tries to, eventually he takes a bowl of cereal and he pours some milk, and it catches on fire.
Everything.
Yeah, the early episodes were hilarious.
I know. Now, how much?
Holy crap!
Just while I was looking at Simpsons stuff.
Jesus.
Okay, so I'll just go back a little bit here. Raptor Rivera, Sean, I finished Resistance 2. Damn fine sequel, even with an A of an ending. I actually thought the ending was kind of daring because it was not what you would expect. I liked that. I still have not played the third one. My intention is to replay the first two and go straight on to number 3 on Twitch at some point. Doop-a-doop-boo. Kalan says, speaking of all this game talk, Sean just watched your Jack 3 and most of your Bioshock playthrough. Needless to say, never stop doing playthroughs. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun going through the Jack and Daxter trilogy. That was the first time I'd actually managed to finish the second one on my own before. Fuck that game is hard.
I finally got Bioshock so I can actually play the damn game.
Oh, good. Yeah. Bioshock I had played through a few
specifically
times.
because I hadn't played it.
Okay. Were you not there for that? I thought you were there.
No, I specifically skipped it because I hadn't played it, and I wanted to not ruin it for myself. So.
Ah, gotcha. Good, because there was like some dicks there who were shouting spoilers all over the place.
They're always there.
Well, not.
I'm watching it. I don't care as
but...
much. I ban them because it's proper, but
yeah, exactly.
You know.
Some talk about Killzone. Six-Layer does not like Resistance. He says they're utter garbage. I'd say that's a little harsh. I don't think they're spectacular, but I think they're decent enough. The first one definitely feels rushed. I mean, it was a launch title for the PS3. The second one definitely feels more polished in a lot of ways, especially in just the story and cinematics and stuff. But gameplay-wise, I like both of them. Like I enjoyed it. And story-wise, it's good too. I just think it wasn't told very cinematically in the first one.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But no, go ahead.
I said I played the first one on right after launch when I was playing on my friend's PS3, and I thought it was a perfectly acceptable game. It's definitely a bargain bin game. You should pick that up if you find it cheap because it's worth like $10 or less.
Absolutely. You can probably find it for $5 nowadays.
Or even cheaper, like $2 or $3 at fucking GameStop used.
The remaker went to see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes today. Says nobody clapped at the end of Dawn today except me and my friends. Many people clapped in Transformers. This is a sad day.
I actually did hear people clap after Dawn when I went to see it, so
yeah.
Not all hope is lost. Sadly,
maybe they were just being respectfully in awe.
I watched the Flick Picks review of the movie today.
Yeah.
And the way he described it was that it was very much like he felt like it was like the Dark Knight of the series. Which I was like, I don't know if it's necessarily that good, but it is good.
Scrolling through the chat here, see what else going on. Ron says, lousy weather.
Yeah. We were actually with my friends last weekend. We were talking about the episode where Homer gets charged with sexual harassment with the babysitter.
Oh yeah, that was one of the ones I just watched. Yeah. Yeah, I forget what it was. But yeah, it was
piece of candy
that was the one. Yeah, because it was the one where he had taken Marge to the like the candy convention to with like a huge overcoat with pockets and inside pockets and everything to load up on all the free samples. So it's just like bulging with free samples by the end of it, barely able to walk, and basically the coat is literally exploding with free samples. So finally they managed to get it all back. And get it all into the house and just dump it all over. It's like, look, kids, we got free samples. It's just like an ocean of candy. And there was apparently one stray gummy that was stuck on the seat. That fell out on the seat, and it was like this super rare gummy that Homer had blatantly stolen. It's like, oh, collector's item gummy or whatever it was, and. So then he's taking the babysitter home, and she sits on it unknowingly, and it sticks to her butt. So all Homer sees is the gummy. He's like, oh, sweet candy. Yeah. And then peels it off the butt.
She takes it the wrong way.
Yes.
But
and then they make a TV
understandable. Movie. He looked
with Dennis Franz as Homer.
Well, from Willie's creepy home video where he filmed the whole incident, from that angle,
Willie.
It looks like...
That's what we were talking about, because my friends are Scottish, and this is like, he's like, every Scottish person does it.
Tradition! Berman. Berman says, I'm waiting for the playthrough of Wing Commander 3, Mr. Zernizrak. Sigh, good times. Yeah, whenever I get around to that, I want to do 3 and 4 back to back. Sorry, go ahead, Cass.
I was going to say, I just love the TV movie interpretation of the drive home.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's an innocent animal. I don't care. Like, right.
I know. Yeah, and it was Dennis Franz as Homer.
Yes. I love when they do the TV interview that's obviously edited and you see the clock like all over the
Yeah, and then it's like, Mr. Simpson, don't attack me! And it's like a badly paused video frame looking like,
no!
And like digitally zooming into it. That was great.
Dramatization may not have happened.
Yeah.
The maker are they actually going forward with At the Mountains of Madness? Because as far as I understand it, they didn't want to give him a $200 million radar film. They didn't trust it'd make money, so it was not happening. Last I checked.
Mountains of Madness.
With Guillermo del Toro.
Huh.
Doing Lovecraftian horror. Which is
they're
so
asking
fucking
whose video made him look like he did. It was Willie's, groundskeeper Willie, who apparently secretly videotapes people in Springfield and just happened to be videotaping that particular night, that particular incident.
It's actually one of my favorite little running gags in the early Simpsons was the fine print voice. Like anytime there's like an ad or TV show or something. Like I remember the one you and I always liked. I can't even remember what episode it was, but it was like an advertisement for an amusement park.
Yeah.
And it's like showing them going up the roller coasters. Like, ride the new Screamo roller coasters, and then just to be completed in 1994.
I know. It's like they go up and then off the cliff. Yeah.
Here's a question.
Dramatization may not have happened. Yes.
Yeah.
What is your favorite quote or line from The Simpsons? One favorite quote or line. Any character, any sequence.
God.
Oh, jeez.
Up and atom. Sorry.
Up and at them.
I should ask you the same of Family Guy.
Backyard full of rakes.
I have
There's a
the
lot.
perfect answer to this. Duffman is thrusting in the direction of the problem.
My personal favorite has to be, that's a paddling.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw that one the other day.
Paddling.
Riding the school canoe. Oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
It's a paddling.
I still like Hans Moleman Productions presents Man Getting Hit by Football. It works in so many ways.
Yeah.
It works on so many levels.
On so many levels, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just watched that one the other day too.
Oh, no, sorry. You just reminded me, yeah, I can hands down give you my favorite Simpsons quote. It's just from that episode, too. Let's just say it moved me. To a bigger house!
Oh, yeah. Well, there's so many, but it changes from time to time, too. But I think one of my all-time favorites still remains, bring back my car back in the morning. Just slide it under the door.
I don't know why, but the one thing that's always stuck out for me is, minus the that's battling, is the is when it's Bart and he's sitting on
And he's shitting his pants.
Wow,
and
it totally
he is shitting its pants.
Holy crap, Cyber 6. Do not drop that stuff in there. First of all, that's that's clickbait shit. We don't fuck with clickbait.
Honestly, I don't think you need to worry about clickbait because I don't think you can find it.
No.
Yeah.
He just posted a link on here, and it just came up with a whole bunch of other shit. Cause it's clickbait, so it's got all this fucking coding written into it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what happened.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's okay now. I think it's calmed down.
The real shape, take voice.
Well, anyway, the
that's me. Yeah.
Oh, the
whoever's in
other
your
shape's
shapes
not
is
you?
me.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
No.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. No, he typed something here. Cass typed something. Says, my name is Cassidy McLean. I am a fucking loser with a small dick. I eat to soothe the pain away. I love hot dogs, chicken, burgers.
Well, that's true.
Just anything I can shove down my throat. I once peed my pants in gym class. I lost my virginity to myself. I eat and I eat and eat and stop masturbating. I'm in love with a bearded man named Brandon, and he will never know the love I have for him. He is the angel in my eyes. I also want to kill my brother and steal his movie collection, and I can sell it for crack cocaine. I also tried to commit suicide with overdose of marshmallows, but was unsuccessful. I send my penis pics to Garbage Gamer. He reminds me of a young Louis Abnerson.
Abnerson.
That's clearly bad.
Okay, first of all, if I'm gonna have a lover,
no. We gotta clear the record. We gotta clear the record right now. I pooed my pants in gym class. I have never peed myself in gym.
Steve.
And recorded.
My lover, it would be Stoudman, so everyone knows he spends way too much fucking time with me, so at least insult me properly, son.
Wow, that was quite a lot of text to right there.
I'm flattered, though. I never knew I looked like Louis Abnerson.
Abnerson, yeah.
Abner. Good old Louis Abnerson.
For the record, also, I don't send
Denzel
him alerts when I'm via the Batman picture.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Like one Family Guy was talking about, like, every time Commissioner Gordon tells Batman that he's taking a poop, and it's like the bat signal in the air, but it's just a coil of poop.
Oh, Junix, scroll up a bit. It's right there. It's not that far back in the chat. It's right there.
Yeah.
That's what I was reading. Bluto says, so much gay tension between Skin and Scout.
Yeah.
Verminard says, who didn't lose their virginity to Hand Mima or her friend Hand Gertrude? And
Gertrude.
Or Hand
Jerktrude?
Or Hand Solo. Wait a minute.
Hand Solo, yes.
I lost mine to Pamela Henderson. I don't know what you're talking about.
Pamela and her
Eric
5 sisters.
Louis Henderson.
Pamela Henderson. There you go.
Pamela Anderson. There you go. Pamela Henderson. Yes.
That is brilliant.
We took your concept, Brandon, and we made it better.
Crollatin says, Sean, I'm thinking this guy is the same guy that's currently trolling Sean about his collection. See, now you're operating under the assumption, Crollatin, that I only have one troll that plagues me on a regular basis. I think they take it in shifts, actually.
There's probably a forum called Trolls There in Isaac.
Probably. Awesome. More publicity for me.
You should sign up and then troll people on the troll forum.
Yeah.
I should make
that's
a
what they
troll.
don't get. It's like
Not Serenized.
you attention.
I really hate Serenized.
I should
No.
when I reopen the website, I should have a Zeranizerak sucks section on the forum.
You should have merchandise that people can buy
There
called
you go.
Fuck Zeranizerak, and Zeranizerak is a bag. Because you might as well make money off people who hate you. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Hey, why aren't we doing that? What the fuck?
George was interested. It was I shot Jar Jar or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made that shirt and then made money off it because everyone was bitching. Or it was Greedo shot first or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he made that shirt, and that was the big thing. Okay. To sell stuff again. Actually, I wonder if here. Okay. Like.
Sean, do you know a Brian Walmer?
Yes, that's BW Rosas.
Okay, I was just wondering because I just out of curiosity, I just went into Google, I typed troll Zeranizer.
Oh, really?
And
Oh,
BW
We might have
Rosas.
talked about trolls at some point.
Yeah, and I ran across a DeviantArt page, and BW Rosas has your DVD collection on his DeviantArt page. Pictures of yourselves.
Interesting. Well, to be fair, he's a pretty big fan, so, he's probably just got it there to I don't know, to see.
Toggle it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he never makes any claims that that's his collection, and you know, he
Well,
makes
no,
it
it
quite
says
clear.
Zeranizer's DVD.
Oh, well, see,
No,
there you
well,
go.
then we're fine then.
See, that's different, you know.
I just thought it was funny that it was on somebody's DeviantArt
Yeah,
page.
that's okay. Well, some people use it, I think, use DeviantArt not necessarily for stuff they've drawn or stuff they've made, but just stuff that they like. They kind of use it like a photo bucket.
That's what Imager for is for, man. Like, seriously.
Yes.
A lot of our
Photo
SNI,
bucket.
a lot of our Saturday Night InSaNiTy pictures show up on a Google image search.
What? Do they?
Yeah.
Good. Saturday Night InSaNiTy. I've been trying to do more interesting thumbnails for them the past few months.
In some of our adventures with Geeky. More specifically,
I'm pretty sure Bernard put stuff up there, too. On his page, so.
more specifically
Yeah.
this one.
Which is just your PS3 right now.
No, I put a link in the IRC.
Oh, well. Awesome. I think.
It is Brandon and Stout both in a blue dress.
Okay, what now?
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
Oh, my lord. That's stolen from, like, my Facebook page.
And of course, here's a picture of Sean staring at Stout holding a really big spoon.
I remember these.
Yeah, I remember those. Oh, the fucking bit strips.
Yeah.
All the bit strips.
So angry that Stout wore the same dress as him to the party.
Well, someone's gonna have to change.
Literally. Because we can't both wear the same dress.
Depends on me.
It's a faux pas, man.
Oh, no, I didn't, Raptor. Thanks for reminding me.
God damn it, Sean, you did it again.
Oops.
Even though you didn't, I mean, just fucking look how many people are in the room
Yeah.
right now. Jesus.
Sound a little better? Yeah. Well, I also I got the chat room ready well in advance, and I told YouTube to promote it an hour ahead of the shows. I'm sure that helped a little
I
bit.
don't think Chris' show went on air this week.
What?
I put him up there and he never showed up, so I don't know. There's no activity in the chat.
Oh, maybe he was busy.
Someone will go
Hobby
to the
says,
page.
Hobby says, I found a PS4 at a yard sale for $40. I don't believe
I don't
you.
believe you. I'm gonna say bullshit right now. Bullshit. There we go. I feel better now.
Proof. I need proof of that.
Pixar didn't happen.
I need live video proof of you buying it. So
Yeah,
clearly you
it
cannot
can't
prove
be a picture of a PS4 with a sticker that says $40 on it. That's not going to do the trick.
So unrealistically untrue.
What I need is a picture of you
Oh.
handing the person $40. Not even that would be sufficient. Handing the person $40 in exchange for a PS4, smiling. Both of you smiling into the camera like.
Avi, I can say avid PS3 and PS4 owner. I can tell you, you don't need to be waiting for a special cable from eBay. It uses pretty standard cables. You could take one. You got a PS2? Take the fucking PS2 one and plug it in there.
Yeah,
It uses and
you can use any of the old cables all the way down to PS4 actually. It won't be high def, but you can get them.
well, no, not on the PS4. There's only HDMI.
Oh, I thought they had the special plug, the PlayStation plug on the back.
No, they got
Stop
rid of
that.
that.
And then we're okay. The PS3.
The PS3 does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the PS4, it's just HDMI. So if you got anything that's HDMI, which I'm pretty sure you do,
Any HDMI cable.
and yeah.
Go to
Oh,
your
by
store
the way,
and buy one
for-
for $4. You can buy them from the dollar store, in fact.
By the way, anybody in the chat, if you
Sometimes.
get this reference, +1 nostalgic internets for you.
Sorry, excuse me for a moment. I'm getting some messages from someone I haven't heard from for quite a while. Just be a moment here.
Might want to get fucking checked.
Paste and go. Come on, where's that cool night air already? God, it's still so freaking muggy.
It's the middle of fucking summer, and it's like, at least here for the next week, it's going to be like 93, 93, 96, 99, 93.
It's gonna be in the 70s all next week here.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Like 80%.
You!
So it's gonna feel like the 90s with the extra added feeling of being in a shower.
It felt like that all week here.
Only the
I hate
last
that.
week, Dad?
I actually went to take a shower today, and after I got out of the shower, it was so fucking hot that, like,
Ah, shit, I need a picture.
I dried myself off, right?
Picture!
And then I was looking in the mirror, and I realized, like, I'm still wet. What the fuck? It was sweat. I had sweat so fucking much that even after I dried myself off, I still sweat all over.
Yeah.
And Hobby,
Is
you can
it
use a
dripping
PS3,
from your
PS2, or
nipples?
PS1 power cable. You can use any generic power cable because the power regulation is done inside the machine. So
Yeah.
How cold is it, Crowleton? Do I need to move to Michigan, where there are definitely no jobs?
you're still full of shit, Hobby.
Is it dripping from your nipples?
What?
Really?
The heat's getting to
Your nipples dripping.
A1 sweat running down the crack of his ass like Niagara.
Nipples.
348, 381.
If nipples are dribbling, would that be called a nibble?
I want to hurt you so
How many
bad.
sighs can I get happening simultaneously?
You can probably get enough that a cool breeze might start.
Cool breeze.
Well, then it would be worth it. There we go. I found my post.
So just to make everybody jealous in the chat, collectively,
So-
I start private beta testing Destiny in 4 days.
Well, fuck you.
Meh.
So I chose the picture for the Facebook page. I don't think it animated. It's actually an animated GIF. Here, I'll show you the animated version. Here.
Wow, still no guesses on the picture in the chat.
One second.
Hmm.
There we go. Fit in with our Simpsons theme, I think. Got Krusty the
Yeah.
Clown lighting a cigarette with a flaming Action Comics #1.
Yep.
I approve of this.
I still love that. The one you always talk about, Sean, when
What?
Krusty was on the patch.
What?
You're breaking up,
And
Taz.
he
So
was
you're
that
breaking up.
when Krusty was on the patch.
Oh, yeah.
Like all down his body, and he's having a cigarette.
At one point, he's lifting the patch.
Doesn't he have like one on his tongue? Like
No.
out there?
No.
No. No.
Raptor says, Sean, did Rosie give you a dream point for taking her to the beach today?
Oh Lord.
So I've been noting, as I've been listening to, I think I already talked about this like a week or two ago. I've been noting as I was listening to a lot of 80s music that the Smiths really did write a lot of fucking creepy, weird as fuck music. Like, if you actually listen to the lyrics, they're extremely disturbing.
Well, that was the point of the Smiths, dude. Welcome to, like, 10 years ago. For most of us. High school, man. High school.
Yeah. That's kind of with me, too, Raptor. Raptor says it's not the heat I hate, it's the humidity that can suck a penis. It's like, it's like the heat that just sticks to you.
Somebody get on voicing duties in the chat room, please.
And I hate it.
Oh, voicing? Alright.
Because Robes just came in.
Yeah, Robes is here.
60s and wow. Alright.
Apparently it was 140, not 40.
Oh, story changing. Cool.
Slightly more plausible.
Eventually we'll get to the truth when he's paid 440 instead. We're like, oh, okay.
For a used PS3 that doesn't power on.
Worth it.
Sold.
I was wondering $40 doorstop.
Yeah. Well, the PS3 and PS4 and PS2 and PS1, they use all the same power plugs. That generic two-prong plug. So you can actually steal it from many electronics that exist. It doesn't matter.
Actually, I powered on my PS4 with the Sega Dreamcast.
Sorry, Robes.
You're right.
No, we started at 9. We actually started at the usual time this week. I was just horribly late at posting the Facebook post. Yeah, if you want to keep up to date on stuff like that, I did post earlier that it would be starting at 9, so I anticipated my late posting when it actually went live. But if you want to know for sure when everything is going to be, always check the Geeky TV schedule, because if there's any changes or anything, you'll see it there.
If you have any question of what time something is, because you're in a different time zone, just look at the clock that's on the schedule page. It tells you what time it is in our zone, so that's what time everything's set to.
Yes.
I can't wait to explain that again in 15 minutes.
We refer to that as Geeky Time. Because all of us who do all of these things are on the West Coast, except for Eric.
Yeah. Oh, in Metal's in Central Time.
Oh, Metal's in Central Time. Is Metal still here?
Metal!
Who knows? It's Metal. He tends to walk away.
I see
He's probably on the phone with his girly friend, which is fine.
Is that him?
No, I think it's
yes, that is him. I recognize the DVD collection.
Oh yeah, it's the muted cam.
Maybe I should talk shit about him.
Maybe you should.
I'm talking shit behind their backs. Maybe.
So, PlayStation,
Justin, I love you.
in particular, is having a $1 sale going on until tomorrow.
Ah, yes. And
yes.
I would be very happy if they did that. Like,
I thought it was going. No, it's going till Monday. You said it's going to the 14th, right?
Oh, the 14th. Sorry, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
Monday.
it's already Sunday, so.
Yeah. On Monday.
Yeah, it was tomorrow for you. Yeah.
It's tomorrow for me.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
But anyway, so yes, they are having a $1 sale on PlayStation Network. More specifically, everything's 99 cents.
99 cents.
And you can buy everything that they have. You can buy a $20 PSN card and get everything that's on sale for 99 cents.
Nice.
Just binge buy fucking everything.
So what kind of stuff do they have? Like notable stuff that.
Notable.
Dino Crisis 1 and 2.
For the original PlayStation, yes, they have Dino Crisis 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a JRPG fan, they got Wild Arms 1 and 2. Fans of Siphon Filter, or that really old, poorly controlled, yet still awesome game. They have Siphon Filter 1, 2, and 3, along with Virtual Fighter 2, which is the arcade version.
Nice.
It's the same kind of thing they did with Daytona USA.
Daytona. Sorry.
Let's see, another JRPG they have is Legend of Dragoon.
for a demo.
Which you should get because it's like a $50 PS1 game.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
if you find it in the wild, it's going to cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah.
I sold my copy for $40 to a friend. That was the friend price.
The friend's price, yeah.
They have the Sega Genesis classic Toe Jam and Earl.
Yes,
Yes.
it is glorious.
That one I'd like to pick up.
What is known as the best in the original trilogy would be Tekken 2.
That's
Personally
the
for
one with
me,
Ogre? Or is that Tekken 3 with Ogre?
Tekken 3 was Ogre. Well,
see, I like Tekken 3.
Tekken 2 was Ogre, but Tekken 3 had Ogre and True Ogre.
Yeah, I think it's Tekken 2 I do like, actually. Because I don't remember True Ogre at all.
True Ogre is the big giant snake arm. Yeah. They have
the point is, I don't know what he is. So.
the HD remake of Oddworld Munch's Odyssey.
Which you can also get on Steam. I got that whole series on Steam.
That's one I'd like to check out. I've heard a lot of good things with the Oddworld.
It is kind of odd seeing Munch's Odyssey on a PlayStation console. Ironically, since Oddworld, yeah, it was an Xbox exclusive when it was first released. It was one of the system, quote unquote, system selling games, even though it wasn't.
Abe's Odyssey is still my favorite.
Yeah, I remember hearing a bit about it when it first came out.
I have a personal love boner for Abe's Exodus.
Yeah.
Oh, Abe's Exodus is great. Don't get me wrong.
Worms Revolution, Double Dragon Neon. Let's see what else they got here. I think that's really about it. Or of notoriety, at least.
Yeah, there's a few there I definitely picking up.
Twisted Metal Black. One of my personal favorite Twisted Metal games.
Yeah, it was good. That was actually the first one I ever played. And then I went back and played Twisted Metal 2 World Tour.
Yeah, Twisted Metal 2 and Twisted Metal Black are the best in the franchise.
That's so good.
Yeah, Twisted Metal 2 was a blast. I really enjoyed it a lot. I think I still have it, actually.
So yeah, so if you got like, what is it, around $18 to spare, or you got a PSN card you can go grab, you have till Monday and you can get all those games for less than $20.
That's pretty awesome.
So.
Of course, I don't have my PlayStation, so there's no point.
Oh.
You can always reserve by them.
I also spent all my money on the Steam sale.
So
which I have
another
$10 left still from. So.
I just find that funny that Steam had their summer sale, then like a week later GOG had their summer sale, and now PlayStation is having their dollar sale.
Actually, GOG had their summer sale.
Try not to spend money, goddamn dollars.
Yeah, GOG was before, as Justin was about to say.
Before, and it lasted pretty much the whole fucking month. It's crazy.
And I bought nothing at GOG because
it was
I don't care.
It was the end of the Steam sale, and I was looking on GOG, and I was like, their sale is still on? And I noted that the Wing Commander series was still on, so I was like, I still have money. I can still buy this. And I did.
Hey, Wing Commander, yeah.
Well, everybody has their, big summer blowout sales. I know Walmart always has theirs. Like, I noticed the past few years.
I knew you were going to fucking say that. I was waiting for somebody to go, big summer blowout.
The past few years, I've generally picked up quite a lot of stuff at the Walmart summer blowout sales. This year, not so much because the Walmart here kind of sucks compared to the one down in Victoria. Doesn't have as much stuff.
Really, the only thing sale-wise I bought over the summer that was really of any note is actually I just got the first thing in today. I bought another micro SD card with the SD card adapter, and it came with a micro SD to USB adapter, which is nice.
Oh.
So you can plug a micro SD in, and it acts like a thumbstick. But also I snagged for $30. It was a new gaming mouse and keyboard combo from CM Storm, the CM Storm Devastator.
Really?
Got that coming in from Newegg. It'll be on Monday.
Yep, and that went on sale because their new mechanical shit is being pushed.
Yeah. Turns out I did a little bit more research. Turns out the original MSRP of that was $35.
Of what?
Of the CM Storm keyboard and mouse combo. I just don't like CM Storm stuff. Just, and you're a fan of it, so that's cool, you know.
Oh yeah, because I'm using a CM Storm Zornet mouse right now, and it's very, very good.
It's a great budget item. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah, and I'm all about the budget stuff.
Even cheaper one is the mouse Stout has. Was it called Blue or something?
The Cobra. Blue
Yeah,
Cobra.
it's a $15 gaming mouse. It's actually quite good.
Yeah, I paid like $13 for this, and it's all right.
It's a great budget device.
Yeah.
It's not
1600 DPI. It's not fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a mid-range optical sensor, but it's not sturdy. That's where he kind of skimped on it. But I don't see him slamming his mouse much. So
this is where the first time I've ever owned a backlit keyboard.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've never owned one. I always tend to get just cheap keyboards. To me, I just think of them as disposable.
I'm gonna get a $130 one of these days.
I would never spend that much on a keyboard.
No, I wouldn't.
But it's a keyboard. Now, here's the thing: if something breaks on the keyboard, I can buy a replacement part and replace it. So if one key stops working, I can replace the whole key.
Great. Or
$2.
I can spend $20 on a keyboard and just buy a whole new keyboard when it breaks in 5 years. You know.
Or in 8 years, I can just buy a $2 key. I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, I think
but you still spent $148 there though.
Pay for quality, yeah.
For the exact same thing, quality nothing. You spent more than you have to. That's the point.
I spent $130 on my keyboard.
Okay,
I fucking love it.
Do the fucking math, for fuck's sake. You spent $142 for 8 years of performance. I spent $40. There you go.
Except
that's what I'm talking about.
Mine keeps working after 8 years. I just gotta replace 2 keys. So $6 over a couple of years, it's a lot cheaper.
And I've still spent less than you for the same amount of time for the same performance.
Not in the long haul.
Yes, that is the long haul. 8 years is your base comparison. That's what I'm saying.
Calm down, everybody. It's okay.
Stout paid a lot of money for a keyboard for the sole purpose of annoying the fuck out of everybody.
It wasn't just to annoy.
John mostly.
I am a writer. That's how I make my money.
Well, it's good to mute your mic next time you go on a writing rampage.
I typically do that now. I'm starting to do that more often. So,
I paid $490 for my keyboard, but it came with a computer surrounding it. It's a laptop.
Six Slayer, I'm not buying one all the time. I bought these like 5 years ago, and they're still good as new. I have no problems with them whatsoever.
I have the right now.
One I got for $5. One I got for $5 from a thrift store. The other I bought for $20 new, and it came with a mouse. So I see no point in spending more than that for a keyboard.
Well, I like
none whatsoever.
Like I said, writing, it's what I do. I spend a lot of time clicking away at the keyboard, so if I'm going to be doing that, if there's any way that I can make that experience a little bit more enjoyable by the audible click and the tactile feel of the click, then...
Okay, Six Slayer, yes, the same performance, because you know what performance I need? I need something I can fucking type on. Done. That's it.
Yeah, mine's a gaming keyboard for gaming, so...
I have a mouse for playing games on my PC. That's all I need. I don't play shooters or anything like that. Yeah. I play shooters on a console. I hate playing
cool,
on my
man.
PC.
It's cool.
I hate using a controller. That's why I play on my PC.
I know, we've had that discussion before.
Means...
Welcome back, Metal. Finally, Jesus.
Thank you.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I'm making pork chops.
Oh, well, okay. That's
actually.
I will put this picture back up now, and I will take it down when you guess what it is. So you better fucking guess what it is.
So
there.
Me and Stout go round and round about him. He's like, "Oh, I play better with a controller." I'm like, "That's because you've been doing it for years. If you played with the keyboard and mouse, you're gonna figure out that you actually have better response time with keyboard and mouse. You just gotta get used to playing with one."
Yeah, I don't like the way it feels though. It feels unnatural to me. I am
It is what
aware
it
that
is.
it's better response time, but to
Right.
me that response time is unrealistic, and it detracts from the game experience for me.
Well, that's just the difference. Yeah. Nothing you can do about that.
I blame it on
It
the
is
Call
what
of
it is
Duty
in that case.
generation.
Yeah.
All of these ADD fucking Twitch people that decide to play on a mouse and keyboard and give it a bad
Oh my
name.
god, you have a penchant for finding the worst fucking game players. I swear to God, Eric.
I know. But I just don't play online anymore because, yeah, I seem to attract them like a fucking neodymium magnet.
Can somebody voice people who I don't know how to do it, so.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That
Right click on the name and
shit.
Oh yeah, hold on. I don't want to do it.
Hold on.
Greater action. There we go. Okay. Hold on, I got it.
I fell behind. It's my fault. Mr. Horror.
it's only Silent Joe. He never talks. He's silent.
Well,
He uses Haji.
Okay. And Marco. There we go. All right, good. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. I
No,
gotta
6 later, you were wrong.
Sorry.
Thanks.
That is not the owl from the Tootsie Pop commercial.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
He yelled at me earlier to take the picture down. I go, guess what it is, and I will take the picture down.
3.
Yes. The Mr. Owl guy. Yes. Definitely the guy from those commercials. Tootsie Pops, that's the guy. Tootsie
Ben asks, Sean, did you come back from the beach? No, I'm still there. But
What kind of question is that?
was,
No,
was
I
that-
have to ask. What?
Did you put aloe on your forehead, Sean?
That's one of the weirdest things.
No,
is-
because I have none. So I'm just gonna tough it out like a man.
You're just gonna peel and eat it like a normal person.
That's right.
I mean, like when you
One
put
thing
glue
that's
on your hands
always-
when you're in grade school and then peeled it off? Like that. Except
I was
your
gonna
face.
say, the one thing that's always confused me and always made me laugh, especially in like text and IRC chats, is when you type something out and then the person, like someone types something out and the other person goes, "What?" ? And they type the same thing out again, like acting like you didn't hear it.
I read it.
I didn't quite comprehend
I
what you
know
were saying.
what you
I've run into that
said,
so
but-
many times where people go, "What?" Like, what do you mean what? It's text. Read it.
No, when I say what, I mean explain.
Yes,
what the fuck you're talking about.
I saw your post about that. I'll watch that later, Ojunix, if I remember. Zombier. Crazy trailer. Okay. Just another game
I did a post on
recommendation.
my I'm going to link that now. I did a post on my Facebook page about the whole console PC master race bullshit.
Oh god, that's worse. I mean, that's even worse than the console wars.
It
It's like the console fanboy stuff. It's
And
They're
the rest of us were
terrible.
like, game, have
It's-
fun.
yeah, game. It's I like both. Like there are certain types of games I prefer to play on PC. There's certain types of games I prefer to play on console. A lot of the time I play on console simply because it's more convenient. You
There we
know.
go. Here's
And
my
that's-
post about this, and I think you guys will enjoy it as well.
What? What's going on?
It's in the IRC.
Oh. Oh, what are we looking at here? So let's say, words, garbage gamer. I support neither the console master race or the PC master race, as I believe there is only one, the gamer master race. We as the gamer master race believes that it doesn't matter if you play games on a PC, console, phone, handheld, or tablet. If you love to play video games, you are a gamer. Lay down your arms and join the amazing world that is the gamer master race.
I hate the phrase master race, by the way. It's like, you're not fucking Nazis. You're not white supremacists. You're not a master race. You're just dudes on your computer and or
Subtle
console.
hint is
Suck
John
Semantics.
shooting the PC Master Race God guy in the head.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Awesome. Sorry, I don't have the screen shared tonight because I opened the chat on a different computer. Just because the heat is making my computers chug a lot. Reduce the load a bit. And Google Hangouts seem to be kind of system hugs.
Yeah, CPU. Well, not necessarily memory, but the CPU chugs real hard sometimes.
Yeah, I've got
I can
tons
get
of memory.
but
Like, I don't have any problems with memory, but
like right now I'm at 70C, which is hot as fuck, mind you.
Vermin
I
Art,
don't think I have a temperature gauge on mine. No.
for mentioning the Gamecom, I'm just going to go make you sit in a corner.
It's a program called core temperature, curious.
Yeah, it's definitely not using that much memory. It's only using like 256 megs.
Okay, I have 3
Crazy. Crazy, man. Looks like
Did
you're
you
going to take a
creepy?
piss on it. It looks like he was going to take a whiz on that sign or whatever.
Wow.
Why do you keep looking at these slot machines? It just every time I look over at this game.
I'm playing slots.
Oh.
Because I have $52 million in the game.
Oh.
And so I'm basically gaming.
Oh, okay. I keep looking over, like waiting to see you shoot something, and all I see is these slot machines, like all night.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get better weapons than I have now.
Oh, okay.
It's slow going, but I've got the money to kind of game the system, so it's.
There you go. So you can.
So I'll fill up all my inventory, and then I'll run over to the guy and sell, like the guns, and go back and continue doing that.
Like whatever excess stuff, yeah. Like you do in an
exactly.
RPG, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I'm doing.
Load up on stuff, keep all the best stuff for your party, sell the rest.
Yeah, in this case, it's just me. I prefer to play this game with people, and none of the people who I normally play with are on right now. So
one thing I'm enjoying about Dragon Age is it appears that for the most part, it remembers the loot that you didn't pick up the last time you were in that area, so you can pick it up later, which is cool.
I just got a badass rocket launcher.
You just got to remember where it is.
Is just failing the nostalgic gamer card on this one. Jeez. I mean, like, this picture is so obvious on what game it's from.
Robe says, toweling myself down with a lemon wet nap. It stings.
Yes.
So what is obvious?
Yes, it does.
The fact that it's a King's Quest 3 window.
Wow, Sean, even you didn't get it right.
Huh? Oh, 5. I see it. I see it now.
Yes, I will now take the picture down, but to explain to everybody, apparently, who's never heard of this game.
See, I said in the chat, like in our private chat earlier, the only one I've actually played all the way through is King's Quest 4. So I'm not overly familiar with the others.
Yes, this is a dramatization picture of how annoying the character Cedric is in King's Quest 5. Dropping one of the most famous lines in King's Quest history. Woo, watch out, Graham. It's a poisonous snake. Oh, God.
Oh, Haji says, blah, ha, ha, ha. I just learned there's a movie called Big Meat Eater, and I've been laughing my ass off.
Oh, Cyber, did you say King's Quest?
Big
When? I didn't see it.
Mr. Horace says, Sean, seems like all good Blu-ray releases come out in September. There's quite a few good ones coming out. Well, August, we've got the Twin Peaks Blu-ray set. Definitely stoked about that.
Nightbreed's November, I think?
Is it? Yeah, we're getting Nightbreed.
November. Oh, no, it's September. It's like September 7th, and I can't afford the $80 one, and I'm pissed.
Yeah. What's the difference between the two, other than the packaging?
Extra bonus disc. The bonus features and shit. Yeah, exactly.
And that kind of came out of left field, too.
Yeah, it did.
Like, we weren't expecting
packaging, I wouldn't care, but no.
Yeah.
It's got actual content. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, see, that makes a difference for me, too.
Fucking owl. I tried
also, The original cut of the film, the theatrical cut of the film, is available in that set for a limited time, which means there will be another pressing of just the other movie, just the Cabal cut. So at some point.
I see.
So that's limited also. But
so wait a minute. So both editions coming out currently have both cuts. Is that correct?
Yes, they do. Okay. They both have both cuts. It's just there's additional special features on the Mega Ultra exclusive edition.
It's like a 5,000. No, it's like 5,000.
Maybe it's 5,000. I don't know.
It's not like super limited. It's more than Twilight. I know that.
The first 1,000 are available on Shout Factory, and I guess you get a bonus poster with it there. But I don't care about the poster as much. Whatever.
Oh yeah, Stratomaster, of course, Batman '66. The series coming out on Blu-ray in September.
I know.
Or no, November. That one's November.
Yes. I cannot wait to get that.
Because some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
But it's but this year we are getting the top two most wanted according to TV shows on DVD.com's ongoing polls. TV shows ever that have not seen a release yet, and that is Batman and the Wonder Years.
Oh yes.
We're getting the complete series sets of both of those this year.
I'm surprised it took them this long to do a complete series of the Wonder Years.
Well, the main issue was music. All the music in the show. So Time Life got their hands on it, and they're just wizards at that sort of thing. So
they already have a rights to most of the music, anyways. So they released their compilations and shit. So
so they were. I guess they have a good relationship with the music companies. So they're able to make it happen. Mm-hmm. But So anyway, thank you, Time Life. And they're making it super deluxe too. Like they're
Night Breeze October. I'm wrong.
They reunited like as much of the original cast as they could, and they got like, tons of new special features and all kinds of stuff on it. It's going to be a really loaded set. So good stuff. Lots of classic TV getting the blue treatment this year. That's awesome. Good to see. And of course, the biggest classic of all, Pee-wee's Playhouse, coming out on Blu-ray.
I can't believe that.
I believe in September.
Pee-wee's Playhouse is coming out on Blu-ray.
I know.
I saw that I was both elated and wondering why.
They shot it all on 35mm film.
Does this really need to come to Blu-ray?
They shot it all on 35mm film. They've got the elements, so why not?
As long as people are willing to pay for it, go for it.
Yeah. It's got a pretty sizable fan base, I think. So you
can still find the complete run of it for pretty cheap. It's like that bundled pack of all the seasons.
Like I would get it. I would get that because I'm sure Rosie would love it.
My point being, I don't expect the same level of commitment on this company's part like the DVD was. The DVD was overproduced. You can find the DVD sets for cheap. So.
Oh, the previous release?
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's going to be a lot more scarce, or a smaller print run.
The Blu-ray set?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I guess
there's a smaller market for Blu-ray, and then there's just doesn't sell that great, honestly.
Why do I look so massive?
Hi! Got Facebook angles on your side, sir.
How's it going? Welcome to the show.
That fits you anyways, right?
Go this way. Hello. Oh, there. How's it going?
Oh, it's so white.
Jesus Christ!
The funny thing is like, do you see any sunburn here?
No, it's too white.
I don't see anything.
You just see blazing white.
You're closed out in your chest.
It's like staring into a fucking flashlight.
Now, I did have my shirt off most of the day. I did keep my shirt on the second time we went back in the water, though, specifically to prevent sunburn. But even my arm, like you see a little bit.
You know, you can get sunburn through your shirt. You know that, right?
Huh?
You can get sunburn through your shirt, you know.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Oh, shut up! Stop pretending you know stuff.
You can get sunburn through your shirt. I've had it happen to me.
Well, good for you. You have shitty shirts then. But you can see like this is white.
Okay, Sean.
And there we go.
Look at how pasty I am, everybody.
Yeah. So it wouldn't. So anyway, it clearly blocked the sun from the arm there. You can see a little bit of the farmer's tan, but it's not gonna. Not that severe. Like mostly just with my face. My face is really sensitive to it for some reason.
Well, it's closer to the sun. Clearly, that's the reason.
Of course, it's so simple.
So simple, a child could have guessed.
That's right.
I see you went to Carmen's Park.
Huh?
Your shirt.
Oh,
Carmen's Park.
Actually, this is from Mexico. It was, I believe it was Aneta's parents gave this to me. It was Playa del Carmen.
Roughly translates to
I'm a
Carmen Park.
Your chest looks like a white doughy pizza with 2 extra large pepperonis.
Thanks, Glenn.
Uncooked pizza at that. Just so we're clear.
Just so we're clear, yeah.
Sure.
There's no gold brown here.
Mr. Horner says, Sean, I run 7 miles 4 to 5 times a week. Wow. I don't.
Good for you. Wait, hold
Oh,
on.
that ends that conversation.
I do walk a fair amount, though. Like, I mean, I walk when I shop, and I shop a lot, so I walk a lot. I walk to and from work fairly often, whenever I'm working a schedule that doesn't allow for the buses. So I'm not completely sedentary. I do get out. I do get some activity. I'm not like a fitness guy, obviously, but I do try to stay somewhat active.
I'm sedentary, but
Trying to get back
I was
into
really
swimming.
active this week, actually.
What?
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 You guys hear me?
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no volume bars on my thing. That's why it was throwing me.
Oh, weird.
But I was gonna say I'm getting back into swimming myself.
Yeah.
It's a really nice exercise, and
So
whereas for
walking from one end of the pool to the other.
shut up.
That's exercise. He does it enough. Just
It
saying.
is. You get a lot of resistance.
All right, let
Working
me
out in the
explain.
pool is actually better for your joints anyway, so.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say because it's not. There's no impact.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's really, especially if you're heavier, it's a really good exercise. So everything's sort of
Especially if you're
suspended.
fat like me.
No, Sean, when I first moved out to BC, Sean was tasked with shooting some video of, my new life out here, basically.
Yeah.
All the different things that I was doing. So, basically, all I remember was he filmed me at a rugby game, and you can actually see me ducking when the ball was coming to me. He filmed me in my karate class, and we're all, like a big group of us, doing jumping jacks as a warm-up. And you can very obviously see me slowing down and stopping
No.
anytime the instructor wasn't looking.
Hold it. You were doing push-ups. It was push-ups.
It was jumping jacks as well.
Okay, but the push-ups were the ones that were really
More obvious.
like completely obvious. Like you would. I mean, I still have the video here somewhere. So, but it's yeah. So I everybody else is just doing push-ups, and the teacher is pacing back and forth watching. So every time the teacher would turn towards Cass, he'd be like watching, and then every time the teacher would turn towards Cass, he'd go like, like he was about to do a push-up. He was like making it look like he was mid push-up or something, and then as soon as the teacher turned away, he'd be just like waiting. And as soon as the teacher looked his way, it's like the lamest fake push-ups you've ever seen. And
But I just remember
lazy, is that what you're saying?
I remember more specifically with the jumping jacks, where you see I'm like, and then the teacher looks at me, and I'm like, he's looking again.
yeah, I know.
You're like,
Swimming was the funniest one because we were in the pool and we're supposed to be doing swim a little bit, front crawl or something like that, and you can completely tell that my arms are out doing the motion, but I'm basically just walking along the water because of the giant arch.
You were literally walking, just going like this. Walking along.
Oh my God, Cass. You glorious bastard, you.
Oh, Cass fakes sports.
You know Kung Fu, Cass?
Yeah.
You're such a stereotype, Cass. Jeez. Making those fat people look bad. I had 2 days where I walked in 97-degree weather, so I actually got out.
Say, for 2 days I walked in 97. I was like, well, good for you.
In 97, I
That's
walked
the
a
last,
lot.
that's the last exercise I got.
Yep. Yeah, clearly.
Let's see, what did I do today? Oh yeah, I dug 8 holes, put cinder blocks in, and then
2
moved
days I
into
walked
a
in
swing set on
1997.
top of the cinder blocks. Yay!
You did work. That's awesome. I actually got sleeping instead of going to Spokane. My mom felt bad. I woke up and I was like, huh. She's like, do you just want to stay home? We'll go another day to get your glasses. I'm like, yes. Because we were up late with Transformers and I couldn't sleep on top of that. Even when I get to bed at a decent time, enough to get like 7 hours of sleep, I can't get 7 hours of sleep. Are you fucking kidding me? So unlucky with sleep. I think I'm done after this round of games. Spent $100,000 today in this game.
Well, at least you got money somewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
Tish. Garbage has an awesome beard. Wait a minute.
He does?
Holy
Kind of.
shit, he
That
does.
motherfucker needs to shave. You can
He
cook
has
some
a
eye care.
beard?
I actually really want this dude. It's pissing me off. It's too hot for this.
Motherfucker, you don't get to complain.
Cyber6 asks, did you poop your pants in the karate class?
Oh, God. Seriously, you had to ask that? Of course he did.
Did Cass... Is Cass unable to hear us?
I can hear you. What's
Taking
going on?
that long for our comments to get to. Ojunix is just asking, did you poop your pants in the karate class? Is he still not
Yeah.
No, he's typing and not realizing that I'm being muted by type.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow.
Were you asking me something?
Nope. We were just talking about your mom behind your back.
Gotcha.
No, I heard what you asked and I reacted to it already.
Except we didn't hear you because you're...
We just saw you, like...
I am not typing. I'm not doing anything. This is Google Hangout shit in bed.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna log out and then maybe that'll help.
Alright.
I'm gonna do a mission.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do the
Finally.
internet.
Where is this, Ross? I need to go.
I'm gonna do a book.
Oh.
Rose Marlin says, Sean, you quit smoking grits?
What?
I
think he meant...
Well, I smoke cigarettes. I don't think I've ever smoked grits.
Maybe
Unless
that's
that's your slang.
Yeah,
maybe.
they're part of
I've heard it refer to a fag, like sucking on a nice long fag in the morning.
Because he does do that every morning. You know? He
And
lines
we're
up
not talking about
cigarettes.
Similar clip.
Okay then. Oh. Well, I was just about to get to you, She-Hulk. Damn it. Oh well.
Did he give up? Did he give up?
I don't know. She-Hulk was here and then was about to add the voice and then he left.
Pluto, it's one of those videos
It happens.
where you watch it and you can't unwatch it. Unfortunately.
There are some things you can't unsee.
Like that.
Like many of the things you show us.
Exactly.
Did everybody see the extended look trailer of Guardians of the Galaxy this week?
The one I sent you guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I know you
Yes,
saw it because
obviously.
you sent it to me.
Yeah, no, I wanted to make sure that was the same one. That was all.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't.
That's correct. That's what I was referring to. That cigarettes are disguised over there.
I am currently
Just
playing
funny.
through again with all my badass shit from my last playthrough.
Which is funny because here the term fag means homosexual.
But it's actually very offensive.
It is.
It is
What were
very,
we talking
very
about the other night about terms, different cultures being offensive in one and not so in the other?
It's known as the Endless.
Yes. Currently playing through for a second time.
Second. Or not, no.
Zone of the Enders 2 is the second
Oh,
time.
I still have to play that for the first time. I started playing it and never got back to it. I have played the first one through a few times, though. Probably about 3 or 4.
Like I said, I'm playing through with all of my upgraded shit, so I got a V2 Jehuti with all of my...
And you got... Do you not have the HD version of that?
I never got around to buying it.
Oh.
But...
Where you really wanted that.
I know, I do still want. I will probably get it one day. But I have the first 2 games.
Yeah, I still have the original on PS2. I'd never got the second one. So the HD collection was the first time I got it. Which I think you can see. You can just barely see it next to my Ben-Hur right there.
Your nice
Very-
golden
Very dark.
HD.
Yeah, it was the only one. I think it was the only copy that the Future Shop got. At least it was the only one I saw.
I've kind of worn off my want of that nice deluxe set. I just want the game. I have no use for a coffee table.
You
book.
can get you can get just the regular edition fairly cheap now, I think.
Yeah, I know. I just need to drop my ass and snag it.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, the only reason really to get the collector's set is for the art book.
That's what I said. And
It's really the
It's
only
a-
thing in it.
it's like a coffee table
Special.
book, isn't it?
And yeah, and it's a soft cover. It's not even a hardcover book.
Yeah. So I really have no
It's
use
nice, honestly, but I don't know that it's worth the extra $40 you pay for the collector's set. But
for it. No, I don't think it is.
it's.
I mean, it is an art book of stuff from Hideo freaking Kojima, but
Yes, it is very
Um,
nice art. Mr. Horror says, Sean, it's time to 4K rant. HD Rants 3! Yeah, I really should get around to doing that one.
I'll
these days.
scream about how 4K in the home is so impractical. It's almost hilarious.
Well, pointless unless you got a massive screen the size of your entire freaking wall.
I have people that I posted a comment on like 8 months ago. They're still commenting to me and trying to prove to me that they could see a difference on their 24-inch monitor between 1080p and 4K.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you
a
can't.
computer,
No, not
because
even
you
on a
get
computer
more
monitor.
space.
Yeah,
I've
you'll see
seen-
more space,
Your icons will be as small as fuck.
but you're not going to see
They actually have
difference in
4K
quality.
Well, I actually
Just
had
look for
some
that.
fucking moron tell me that he could actually see the pixel on his 1440p monitor. I go,
No, you can't. That's not.
I go, how close do you sit to your monitor? Do you like glue your eyeball to the fucking screen or something?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, look at that pixel.
Well, you reach a
That
point where the
pixel's
pixel
sexy.
density is so high that the human eye cannot discern the difference. You
No.
just cannot see it. You know.
And they're like, oh, games are so much crisper on a 4K. I go, no, they're not. Because one, the game's not being rendered in 4K, even on a PC.
Yes, that is correct.
A lot of PC games are not getting 4K support, but yeah.
Nope.
not
Well,
everyone.
and if they are, chances are your monitor doesn't go up to 4K. So.
Well, no, I'm talking about like fucking these actual branded 4K monitors that
Oh,
do
okay.
support the 4K resolution.
Yeah.
The monitor supports the 4K resolution. The game doesn't.
No.
And neither does
That's-
probably your
Ow!
graphics card.
What the hell? Just random neck spasm. Ow.
I mean, that's the problem I have with it is all these people claiming to be able to see 4K when really there's so little content, and the hardware is so expensive and limited that there's still no point. Out of everything that NVIDIA has released monitor-wise in the last like 3 years, the only thing that's worth noting is active G-Sync, which is, you know, V-Sync has always been something that has, especially if you're a PC gamer, has always been plagued because you want that smooth, no screen tearing experience.
Yes.
But you've never really had the graphics or the horsepower to be able to smooth out an image and have it not tear.
Mm-hmm.
NVIDIA, those beautiful genius people over at NVIDIA, created the G-Sync monitor. Pretty much it adds processing power in a board to your monitor that does active V-Sync without the need of the hardware on your computer.
Oh, okay.
So it does V-Sync for you, and it doesn't take a hit on your computer.
That's cool.
And that strange guy, yes, that is a Oblivion poster.
So it seems like there's two different kinds of people whenever the technology changes. There are those who say that they can't see a difference no matter how big a size screen they look at it on. DVD and Blu-ray look exactly the same. There's no difference. It's a big scam. And then there's ones who insist there's a difference, and it's phenomenal on their 24-inch screen.
Yeah. I made my point pretty clear in those arguments. I thought I told them, you could say whatever.
And that's why I've completely backpedaled and firmly attest that Blu-ray looks exactly the same as DVD. You've been scammed this whole time. I know if Metal was here, he would agree with me.
Fuck Blu-rays.
But,
Fuck DVDs. It's VHS, motherfucker.
VHS, like good old
Betamax, bitch.
Analog all the way. Fuck.
It's all about the Betamax, baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Betamax. Laser
No, but
disc.
like I said, in all those arguments, I make my point perfectly clear that you can try to prove me wrong till you're blue in the face. I happen to know.
Science says fuck off.
Yeah, science, in fact, tells me that there is no discernible difference on that small of a monitor. If you're talking like a film screen or something like a 130-inch HD 4K projector, then yes, you would actually have a point. But you don't, and I think it's marketing bullshit, and they're getting you to pay fucking out the ass, literally like $600-700 for a 24-inch monitor, and it's retarded for a resolution that you can't see. There's no point. I'll get a 4K monitor. I'll get a 30-inch 4K monitor when they're like $200, which will be in like a year and a half.
It's gonna happen. Sony, Samsung, all the companies creating these fucking TVs. They're gonna force it to happen whether you like it or not. We don't need it. We don't need it, but it's gonna happen anyways. So we're gonna have to like.
It already has happened.
Yeah.
The most
I've
dominant
come to the
monitors.
acceptance phase. I don't know if I'll ever buy one, or if I do, it probably won't be until like the end of its life cycle. But
like I said, right now the only thing I want to get in the near future and replace this monitor, which is still an absolutely fantastic monitor. I've not regretted not a single day have I regretted this Asus monitor that I bought. But I would like, once I have a graphics card that supports it, one with G-Sync. I would love a G-Sync monitor. But right now, that's just their technology is still very new. So a monitor that's half the size of this is double the price of what I paid for this. So it's not worth it. I just don't know when they're just gonna stop trying. I've lost track of the number of times the market has tried to shove 3D in the hopes that it would stick and last forever, or become a dominant or a part of the mainstream media. I will admit this time around they did an absolutely fantastic job, and it stayed around a lot longer than I thought it would. But just for the fact that it is still around, you got to look back at history. How many times have they tried to shove 3D down people's throats?
Yeah, it's the first time it's actually been good, though.
Yeah, this is the first time it's actually
viable
been
in the home. It was viable everywhere, you know.
It's not the first time it's been good. It's just they did it
by
properly.
good, I mean viable. That's what I meant.
Yeah, because they actually introduced the whole polarized 3D that we use now back in the 80s. Like
right.
It was the first type of 3D that I ever saw. So when it went,
those poor bastards who think polarized 3D is a new technology.
Yeah, it is.
When I got
Sega,
when I got Sega Master System polarized, active shutter polarized 3D glasses.
Yeah.
It's called the Sega Master System. They have them.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there were some early active shutter systems. I remember that.
Yep. I got a pair.
There was that. There was that. There was a couple of other ones too. I can't even remember what they were called now. There was a handful of DVDs put out for them. No actual movies. It was just like gimmicky stuff.
Yeah, it was stock footage of like just things that would jump out of the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously the most famous, the guy playing a paddleball.
Well, that's actually taken from the House of Wax. They have that guy. He was like a world champion paddleball player or something, and so they would always get him for 3D movies to do the paddleball gag. And it worked phenomenally well.
It seems every single like 3D movie or 3D like thing, IMAX, whatever that I go to, they always use that clip amongst other clips as a way to make sure to show the audience that it actually is working.
Yeah.
They always have a little like beginner reel video. So they say, put on your glasses to make sure it works for you.
Yeah.
So that, and they always have like, it's a waterfall and like an animal walks by. Then they always have the fucking paddleball.
Yeah, it was great.
But probably the most interesting one that I always thought was interesting was watching a shuttle launch in 3D.
Oh, really?
And they had it. It was video modified a bit because like it was way off in the distance. You see like this little rocket, and you hear the explosion of it going off, and then like you can actually see the billowing cloud come towards you. And it gets closer and closer and closer, and then like it envelops the screen. There's like things like rocks and little bits. And there's one part that actually made me jump back and actually like feel the glasses, because there's a rock that comes and it hits the lens and it cracks the lens. So it looks like it hit your glasses and cracks the glasses. So I always thought that was
that's pretty cool. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it's, that'd be.
Yeah, and the way they had it filmed, it only looks like it cracked one lens.
Like one of the lenses, so it is on one of the polarized sides, basically.
Yeah, it just goes in and it hits and you can hear it crack. And you can look over at people and everyone's going like this.
Shit. That's pretty awesome. Because you can do that. You can actually have, because the way polarizing works is each lens is literally picking up a different part of the image. So you can literally have a different image entirely in this eye versus what this eye is seeing.
You can have two clowns, one showing its dick, one showing its ass.
Or if you reverse the polarization, you can have, like what Sony was doing with their 3D monitor, you can have, say, a two-player game where you're both wearing the polarized glasses. Right. You only see your game. The other guy only sees his game. And you're watching on the same monitor, which I think is
Sony
really
tried
clever.
to do that with their like $200 3D TV that they came out. The only problem was they went so cheap on that TV. It was a 3D TV at 60 hertz.
Oh, wow.
So it was
sure?
Yes, positive. It was two 30 hertz images. And they said it actually caused a lot of eye strain because you're not supposed to be seeing that low a hertz.
Yeah. Well, which technically should work, because, I mean, film technically is 24.
Yeah. Like I said, it did work, but not very well.
Yeah.
And the glass, there was one of those you couldn't it was very early stages of the 3D TVs, so you had to be sitting like directly in front of the TV for it to work. You couldn't be at any angle.
Yeah, I remember when they first introduced them, they would only put it on 240 hertz. It seemed for a while there, and then and I remember at the time I was saying, why are they putting it only on 240 hertz TVs? They do not need that high of a refresh rate. As long as you got, and I said at the time 120 should be able to do it, because then you got 260 hertz images. And then lo and behold, like probably less than a year later, they started doing them as 120 hertz. Now they're pretty much all 120 hertz. You barely even see 240 anymore, because they knew it was over. They realized it was over.
Yeah, 240 starts to fuck up regular television. Like if you have like a cable box.
Yeah. Well, it gives
really
everything.
Makes everything jittery.
Well, it gives everything the so-called soap opera look. Like it actually increases the refresh rate too much. I saw a lot of people complaining, oh, I don't like Blu-ray because it looks like video. It's like, that's not Blu-ray. That's your fucking TV with the 240 hertz refresh rate doing that. So.
Yeah, for people who have never seen what we call like video, that video effect, go watch. I forgot which one. I'll have to look it up. There's a couple episodes of old Doctor Who, and there's also a couple old episodes of the Twilight Zone that were filmed on video, and you can definitely tell the difference.
Well, most old episodes of Doctor Who were filmed on video. They would do the location footage on film, but the studio footage on video.
Right.
But so you can actually, I mean, you can see the difference just within an episode of Doctor Who.
Really?
Yes, really.
Not you.
So it's like as soon as they step outside, they're on film. And as soon as they go back inside, they're on video.
That's the one I was thinking of. Twilight Zone episode from 1960, The Lateness of the Hour.
Yeah, they did like 4 or 5 episodes.
Because that one was due to some strike that was going on. They shot it actually at the...
No, it wasn't even that. They just decided to do it to save money, just to see how it looked.
And they shot like 4 or 5 episodes in a row, and they were all shot on video.
And decided it looked like crap, so they went back to film.
Sean, wasn't there a Monty Python sketch that we saw like that?
Yes.
Like they kept running outside, and they're like, "Oh, look, there's the camera."
Yeah, no, there was one where it's like they're in the studio talking to the guy, and then the sketch ends, and just kind of as the stream of consciousness nature of the show was, John Cleese knocks on the door, and Graham Chapman opens it, and he's like, "Oh yes, hello. I was wondering if we could borrow you for a link." And a link was what they called like sort of bridging the little random thing that would bridge each of the sketches. So he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, that's fine." So they go outside, and they're walking outside, and they're just having a casual conversation, and he says, "Yeah, so you see, now we're on film." Like, oh yes, that's very interesting. They're sort of casually talking about it as part of the sketch. It wasn't really funny. It was just kind of random.
Yeah, but no, I just remember when they kept going to like different doors, and they come outside and they're like, "Oh yeah, look, it is."
Oh no, there was. I think I know the one you're thinking about is where they were like in the jungle, and like they kept like noticing the camera crew filming them. It's like, well, it ended up being like, so they're in the jungle, and it's like, we're lost. How are we gonna get out of here? Wait a minute. There's a camera crew filming us somewhere. They can help us get out. So then they find the camera crew. It's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? So then you see them meeting the camera crew. And it's like, wait a minute. If this is the camera crew that was filming us, who's filming us now?
Oh, yes.
Like the next camera crew. And it ends up going just recursively through like 6 camera crews or something. Just like camera crewception. There you go. Early version of Inception.
The camera crew within the camera crew.
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. That's one I'd really like to watch with you guys at some point. The original Monty Python's Flying Circus. Those are really.
That'd be cool. I haven't seen that in like a decade at least.
Oh yeah, they're so random. They were like the originators of random humor, like the stuff that we see on Family Guy all the time. That style of humor started with Monty Python. They would do that. Kids in the Hall was like that too.
I love Kids in the Hall. In The State.
I didn't really see The State. I remember hearing about it, but
Oh, I love The State. The State was great.
The State was great.
I think we need to enact the ban hammer here.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Frost Mage was somebody interesting. Never mind.
Ha!
There we go.
Giving voice to She-Hulk.
Yes,
Oh, is
Voice
she-
She-Hulk.
Where She-Hulk does have voice.
Yeah, I gave it to her.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh,
We
just
forgot about She-Hulk again. Damn it.
Never mind. Good.
Anywho,
Shit.
Last year, Netflix was nominated for 14 Emmys.
This year it's like 33,
They
right?
won 3. This year, they've been nominated for 31.
31 is close.
So twice as many.
They'll
That
probably win twice as many, too.
I believe that is correct. Stratomaster says he was just watching classic Doctor Who recently, and it appears they never did location stuff with the principal cast until the Dalek invasion of Earth. The budget must have started to increase then. Yes. Well, I mean, the show had definitely taken off by that point, and I think it did. When they originally started, they were given a very small studio in which to shoot everything, and I don't think they actually had a budget to film outdoors, so they had to do everything in studio. But by the time the Dalek invasion of Earth rolled around, that was the second season. So they were into their second season. The show was a bona fide hit by that point, so I think the BBC was willing to give them, a little bit more money so they could at least film outside the studio. And I believe they also moved to a bigger studio that year as well. So things definitely, there's a noticeable, well, you can see it. I mean, there's a noticeable improvement in the production value in that second season.
Yep.
You get more elaborate period pieces and such. You get the Romans, the Crusade, Dalek Invasion of Earth, which is just freaking awesome.
That's the one I liked.
You get.
I don't
think you've actually seen that one. I think that's one of the few that was just before you came in as a regular watcher.
Was that the one where they reshot a bunch of footage for it?
Oh no, that was a third Doctor story.
Oh, okay.
That was
there
Day
you
of the that was Day of the
yeah,
Daleks,
the Daleks. Yeah.
They had the Daleks, okay.
which is
Isn't the invasion of Earth? Isn't that the one where there's like the one Dalek walking down the streets of London? It's like, look, they're invading. It's like this.
Oh no. I know what you think. Again, you're thinking of Day of the Daleks. That was why they reshot a bunch of stuff. Day of the Daleks. They had the 3 Dalek army surrounding the house. Yeah. No, Dalek Invasion of Earth. They actually had a fair number of Daleks like going down the streets of London and stuff, and it was one of the more iconic kind of images. Daleks marching through the streets of gliding through the streets of London.
Yeah.
Gliding through the streets of London.
But that's one of the reasons I like to watch the original series in chronological order, is because you really do see how it evolved over time, and you can really see when it became a hit and how they were getting more money and stuff to do it.
Yeah. Speaking of Daleks, yeah, I watched the video you posted earlier in the week, Sean. Like, what if Doctor Who was a Japanese kung fu movie?
Like a 70s chopsaki kung fu flick, yes.
Yeah. I actually had to do Google research to find out if that was real or not.
Oh no, it was a fan film. But
I know, but it was so well done. Like, I'm like, okay. That's what started to keep me up and watching. I'm like, this is hilarious. This actually exists. And I started seeing like the action fight scenes. I'm like, okay. Even in the 70s chopsaki, they had better fight scenes than this. And then I found out it was a fan film, and I go, that's a very well done fan.
It was very well done, though. Yeah, they did a really good job of that one. Yeah, if you want to see the one we're talking about, just search YouTube for Japanese Doctor Who, and you should find it.
Fucking hilarious.
And it looks like a 70s kung fu flick, but mixed with Doctor Who. It's hilarious.
But yeah, still by far one of my favorite fan edits of anything Doctor Who has to be that Doctor Who meets Sherlock.
Oh yes.
That is incredibly well done.
Yeah, it's very well done.
The only thing that you can kind of notice that throws it off a bit is some of the audio and the faces when they start talking directly to each other. Especially on Sherlock,
yeah.
There's a bit of face morphing and it's a little weird.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, yeah. There's a couple of awkward shots.
But other than that, it was incredibly convincing.
Yeah.
the TARDIS lands in the street and Watson goes, "Client." Not worried at all that a police box just manifested in the middle of the fucking street.
Client.
Is this a client?
Yeah, good stuff.
But yeah, someone mentioned earlier in the chat that Netflix has picked up their game, and they definitely have. They're starting to shovel out a lot more original content.
Yeah.
For me, the one thing I noticed was the Netflix original anime. Holy crap!
What's that one called again? I remember I saw the trailer for it.
It's not actually produced by them. I thought it was just picked up by them for exclusive distribution.
Ah.
I don't think they produced it, did they?
It says it's a Netflix original.
Yeah, and so was Derek, but Derek wasn't produced by Netflix.
Let me look it up here.
Exclusively available there. That's why.
Exclusively available. Yeah. Doesn't necessarily
It's
mean
still original technically because it's not available anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Knights of Sidonia.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for that. It looks pretty.
That's pretty
good.
Because what makes me excited about it, I'm gonna start watching it soon, is they're using a lot of the same techniques that Ghost in the Shell used.
Oh, okay.
Mixing hand-drawn animation with CGI.
Yeah.
And it's just done incredibly well. Let me look up.
I haven't seen that strange guy was asking, Sean, did you say if Doctor Who was American? I know the one you're talking about. I have not seen that yet. Although, funny you mentioned that, I have seen some American Doctor Who fan films before, so I've kind of seen what Doctor Who would be like played by an American actor. But,
I'm really curious, Logistics, about Shovel Knight. I've been hearing a lot about it.
Yeah, I mean, Justin were talking about that.
I've been hearing a lot about it lately.
Stratomaster says Hartnell has really grown on me as the first Doctor. He's so prickly at the start, and then morphs into this grandfatherly role to Susan, Ian, Barbara, and then later Vicky. I'm gonna miss him when season 3 ends. Technically, he ends a little bit into season 4, so you get he did 29 stories total, so he had a pretty good run.
Okay, so here's the information that I found out. Sorry for backtracking.
Oh, yeah, he was awesome.
Knights of Sidonia, obviously it's based on a manga. A lot of these are. It was the anime television series adaptation produced by Polygon Pictures, aired between April and June 2014, and the second season is in production. The localized series is available for streaming exclusively on Netflix in all territories as part of its original program.
So it wasn't actually produced
it's not
by
one of
them.
those. Yeah, it's not like one of the rare few in-house Netflix productions, which are surprisingly good.
They're producing a few movies, so hopefully that'll work out too.
I can't wait for their Marvel series.
For which?
There's a DC. There's DC.
Oh, yeah.
DC series.
Oh, yeah, you got a couple. Gotham is one of them, I think.
No, Gotham is... That's a Fox show, I thought.
What?
Gotham is a Fox show.
Why
We're
would
talking about
Fox...
the Marvel shows.
Wait a minute, why would... Wait a minute. Why would Fox be doing anything DC when it's owned by Warner Brothers?
I don't know why. I just know that it's happening.
Yeah, it's known information.
Okay, I'm just asking. Why would it be on Fox when it's Warner Brothers?
I'm worried too, Sean.
Okay.
We're all worried, don't get us wrong. That was never, a question.
I almost wonder if maybe that was part of the deal to get the Batman 66 series in home video.
Oh, maybe.
Gotham is an upcoming American superhero television series created by Bruno Heller, based on the characters appeared in a published by DC Comics. Let's see, original channel Fox.
Weird.
Yeah,
We're getting The Flash as well, which I know that one's going to be on the CW because it's already crossing over with Arrow.
Yeah, it's part of their universe.
Or no, I guess it's Marvel has some coming onto Netflix.
Yes, they have 4. It's Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica, what's her name? Jessica Jones.
Weird.
And Daredevil.
Yeah. Really? Fucking A.
Yeah, looking here in the description for Gotham. Yeah, production companies: DC Entertainment, Prime Rose Hill Productions, and Warner Brothers Television. Distributor: Warner Brothers Television Distribution. Original broadcast on Fox.
That was the deal then, I guess. So the way the Marvel series is going to work is that it's going to be each series has its own run, and then the last episode of each series is a major crossover between the 4 series for the Marvel series.
Nice.
On Netflix. Yeah.
I like that. So
to answer your, Raptor, to answer your question from earlier, Attack on Titan is fantastic. Watch it now.
Yeah, I need to see that one.
Must watch.
Disney have an Indiana Jones, right?
What do you mean? Why? Because they own Lucasfilm? Did you miss that memo?
They didn't just get Star Wars in the deal.
Yeah, they got all of Lucasfilm. That includes Indiana Jones and Star Wars.
ILM.
And Industrial Light and Magic, yeah. Everything.
Part of Adam Savage is now owned by Disney.
That's right, yeah. Stratomaster Skinslip was just telling me about that the other night. That Brandon Ruth is joining the Arrow cast in season 3 as the Atom.
Yep.
That is kind of weird, but.
Is that how you say his name? I thought it was Ralph.
Ralph?
I don't know.
I said Ruth.
See, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
It could be Ralph. I don't actually know either.
Okay.
I never bought Superman Returns on Blu-ray, so I haven't watched any extras in which his name is mentioned by people who actually know.
I really like Superman Returns, honestly. I'm one of the few. So
I liked aspects of it, but there were certain things that I had major issues with.
Well, and I totally agree that they are major issues, but I can overlook them because I just think it's a great movie, you know.
Like
there are definitely issues.
I mean, one of them. I mean, first off, just that was one thing. The casting of Lois Lane, I did not think she was well cast. She was not.
No, I agree. Yeah.
She just didn't feel like Lois Lane. Like she's too wussy, basically. That's probably partly the writing. Lex Luthor's just plan is ridiculous. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Yes, we'll turn the entire world into crystal because that won't instantly kill all life on the entire planet or anything. You know, like Lex is a smart guy. He would not do something like that because he would be fully aware of the consequences.
And he wasn't insane enough to commit suicide, essentially.
I don't like a movie story where I feel like I'm smarter than Lex Luthor. That should never happen. I should never feel smarter than Lex Luthor ever.
Yes, Carlson, I've seen Man of Steel.
And the other thing was, had no problem with Super Baby. I thought Super Baby got a great little moment, nice little setup there, and then there's just nothing with Super Baby at all. To me, Super Baby was the gun over the mantelpiece, and they never fired it. Like Super Baby should have rescued Mommy from the boat. That seemed like where they were going with that, and then they didn't even.
So they subverted your expectation, and then that's a flaw in the film.
No. They set up an expectation.
That's called subverting it by it's called swerve,
yes.
You know.
Yes, but that seemed like an obvious setup for something that would pay off later, and there was no payoff. It was just some random thing that could have had a great payoff and should have had a great payoff. You know, could have been a fun little moment with Super Baby saving Mommy from the sinking ship, but no. Let's do something lamer instead.
Just out of curiosity.
Basically, the long and short of it is, if you're going to have fucking Super Baby in it, do something with Super Baby. Don't just have Super Baby for no reason. So that was a big issue I had with it.
We needed like a time, like a little ticker to see how many times he said Super Baby.
Seriously.
Like,
But, anyway.
I have no problem with Super Baby as long as you're going to do something with it. Otherwise, what is the point of Super Baby being in this movie? Seriously, like they just seem to be
awesome.
I just have to, by the way,
point though, it wasn't awesome. He gets one little moment and then nothing. There was no awesome. There was just the setup for awesome, but the awesome never happened. That's my issue with it.
by the way, Brandon is Ralph. It's Brandon.
Brandon Routh. It's Brandon Routh.
It's Brandon Routh. His name.
Routh.
I looked it up. It reminds. So first, of somebody said in the chat, it rhymes with South.
Okay.
Here's
makes sense.
Here's what people don't get with Superman Returns. It's not a superhero film. And it should have been, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's an art film about an email. Right? And then it's still a good movie. It's just not a good superhero movie.
Yeah.
I like it as a movie, not necessarily as a Superman movie. It's a terrible Superman movie, honestly.
Now, the thing is, there were aspects of it that I liked. So, for example, Brandon Routh, I thought was a decent enough Superman.
He was well cast.
Yeah.
I agree.
Really liked Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. Thought he was great. I just feel like there was just a lot of flaws in the script, and overall I was disappointed. And the whole idea of Superman just going off into space and moping for 20 years, it just doesn't feel like something Superman would do to me.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a good film, but not a good Superman film. Like I said, it's exactly what a human would do, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's not in space, but someplace solitary. But you know what I mean. You know, that's why I like it as a film. I like it. I don't like it as a Superman film.
Because, I mean, even in the comics, Superman has his mopey moments. But he would never leave Earth unprotected for that length of time. Like, he just would not do it. Like, I get it, why they did it, to sort of tie it into the Christopher Reeve movies and say, well, this is why there's been nothing for so long.
What I think they should have done with that is instead he just avoids Lois for 20 years. You know, like a weak link, so he has to ignore her.
Yeah.
You know, for her own sake. You know, that'd be a cool little twist, right? But yeah, I agree. Space. Eh.
It just seemed too much.
What's kind of
I
funny
agree.
is I looked up Brandon Routh, and the first picture that showed up was him wearing a Clash at Demon Head t-shirt. And if you know anything about the Clash at Demon Head, they're not just the band from Scott Pilgrim. Clash at Demon Head actually has a pretty deep reference into the gaming lore and gaming culture. It's going all the way back to a very awesome and testosterone-filled NES game under the same title, Clash at Demon Head. And I think what was the main character's name? NES.
I don't know.
Let's see. Known as the Japanese name for it was Dengeki Big Bang.
Okay.
And yes, the main character's name is Billy Big Bang Blitz.
Where did that come from?
Billy Big Bang Blitz.
I'm curious. Why did we get in that subject? I'm confused.
I don't
Because
know.
you're talking
We're just
about
talking about
Brandon.
Superman.
Oh,
You're
the
talking
Brandon
about Brandon-
Ruth. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Brandon Routh, and he's wearing a Clash at Demon Head t-shirt.
Oh,
Which
there we
is-
go. Okay, I was just confused how we
Yeah.
got there. I was like, what?
Yeah, which is a reference to the band from Scott Pilgrim because he plays the character Todd. But the Clash of Demon Head is a reference to a NES game made about this like testosterone, almost Arnold Schwarzenegger like character. And it's like there's so many cliches with the game. The game was fucking awesome. It's one of those. It's one of the higher end, really expensive NES games. If you ever plan on finding it. 1989 is when the game came out. Or at least 1990. Let's see. Special Assault Brigade of Real Emergencies, or SABRE.
Which takes a crap cake, Superman Quest for Peace, or Superman Returns? Quest for Peace, obviously. It's fucking awful.
I barely remember Quest for Peace. I've only seen it once. I remember liking Lex Luthor in it.
Superman versus Mythos.
Just because Gene Hackman's always fun as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But a lot of people shit on Superman 3 as well, but I actually enjoyed Superman 3. I really liked that.
I like them all for various reasons, but yeah, no, Superman 3 is definitely not.
I mean, it definitely leans more towards comedy, but I think it also had some darker aspects to it as well, such as
you can expect a movie gangbang in Superman 3 eventually.
Yeah, like when Superman splits into his good and evil halves. I like seeing evil Superman going around doing bad things. It's just, it was cool to see him so out of character like that. Because see, in that respect, it was done in a fun way. You know, he was going around being bad, and he was beating up Clark, and like, I remember as a kid when he throws Clark into the trash compactor, I was really concerned. Like, I was really like nervous at that scene. It's like, oh my God, he just crushed the real Superman, and you know.
That's adorable, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, now let's compare to these two. This one's actually better in many ways. Why is there no fucking auto fire? It's a fucking assault rifle. Ugh.
This fucking article is brilliant.
Rove says,
The article
Robot
is
Lady
essentially...
freaked me.
Go ahead.
Rove says, Rove Marlin says, Robot Lady freaked me the fuck out as a kid. Yeah, there was a lot of Doctor Who stories, which actually we'll be getting to shortly in our viewings, in our private viewings on our public ones, that featured robots that were quite scary. Robots that looked like people, but weren't people.
So what I was saying is, this article I'm reading is talking about how there's a lot more kids are being diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder nowadays, and what this article is asserting is that the problem isn't necessarily that they have this disorder, or that there is. The problem is that they're not moving around enough, because the fucking recess periods that they used to have in the 80s were longer then. It was longer when we were kids. We got to spend a lot of time outside playing and doing whatever the heck we wanted to when we were kids. Nowadays, recess is limited to like 5 or 10 minutes a day, if you're lucky. And so teachers are complaining. Yeah, in some places, not only that, but the physical education part of school has been cut completely in some schools. So what this person found is that there's all these teachers complaining that kids are moving around too much, fidgeting too much in their seats, and the reason is they need to fucking move. They're kids. They're balls of fucking energy.
Well, yeah.
They've been sitting in that fucking chair for so long that yes, they're gonna be fucking fidgeting.
They need fucking 15 minutes of recess every couple hours.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what I mean? It's
like, why don't they have it
It's interesting because they tested these kids, some kids recently, and they found out that out of a group of 20 kids in a class, only one of them had the core strength that a kid of that age should have.
Yeah.
Only one of them. Everyone else, they didn't have the strength that they needed to have at that age. Because they've been sitting sedentarily in a chair, receiving,
Blowjobs.
Yes, of course. That's exactly
Oh yeah.
It's just when you paused there, I was like, yeah, had to.
You are a horrible person.
Just been sitting there receiving blowjobs all day. No wonder he's
One after
fidgety.
the other. Constant blowjob.
Oh my god.
Just blowjob
Like I said, just like,
after
oh yeah.
fucking blowjob.
You don't have recess, I'm gonna
break.
just stay here.
I need a fucking break from the blowjobs.
It's too much.
There's such a thing as too much of a good thing.
That's what I say. I haven't told you yet.
It's getting
Trying to tell us some horrible issue with today's society and our children and their future. We're just like, blowjobs!
Yet again, Sean steals the thunder.
And why I could never run for politics. That'd be like on some parliamentary committee about childhood obesity, and I'll be like, like, who is this guy?
He's like standing in a big rally, and he's rallying, you know, all this stuff, and you just hear that one guy going.
Okay, sweetie.
Cass is way in the back going.
I did.
There you go. Cass, if you could load this little Vine video on YouTube, it's totally for you.
I know, it's bright.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, how dark it is.
6 seconds of pure hilarity.
Yeah. Out there.
Well, it's nighttime.
That's Vine video is amazing. No.
I slept on bed that long.
Oh, you were sleeping on my bed? Oh. Hey, now it's gonna be all...
Relaxing.
Yeah.
I was dreaming about Crush Craze and like bananas, but when
I think I made Cass cry on that one.
Alright. Oh, okay.
Gee, Stranger, when I was in school, recess was 45 minutes.
I'm gonna be Matt.
Nah.
Night, Matt.
My alcoholic friend.
Thanks for coming out and saying 3 things, possibly 4.
Racist with your face.
I'll have one more cigarette as long as we don't talk about whatever disgusting thing we were just talking about.
Children receiving blowjobs.
Children having blowjobs.
Having blowjobs.
I just gotta tuck Rosie back in. I'll be back.
So before warming your meat, you stick Cass back in. No.
I can hear what they said. As soon as I saw the visual, I was just gone.
I know. He's just this guy holding a large cat, trying to stick it out.
The cat was remarkably cooperative.
He's going. He goes, no, man, no, are you crazy? That's what he.
Yeah.
So Matt, let's talk about Dawn, Land of the Apes.
No, let's not.
Let's not say we didn't.
A spoiler-free conversation.
Yes.
Things happen, and then there were credits.
And they all die at the end.
Apes riding on horses.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it! I don't. Why did you spoil that for me?
I know for a
The
fact
trailer,
the
you
trailer,
dick. Why'd you
yes.
tell me that?
Why did you spoil the trailer for me?
And Marky Mark screams in front of a statue of Abraham Lincoln as an ape at the end.
Was he with his funky bunch?
Nobody was in his Calvin Klein underwear.
Honestly, now that I've seen Dawn, I'm just wondering what's going to happen for the next one. How much more like human beings are they going to be?
Cass, what the fuck did you just say?
I do hope that Andy
That's what I was.
Serkis.
That's what I was reminded of with the cat video for some reason.
You
Yeah,
won't.
I hope so too.
Why, Cass? So much why. So much why.
Nope, must restart the audio.
Oh my fucking god. Why? It's not even funny, it's just dumb.
I know.
It's just fucking
dumb.
I don't even know why I laughed at it. I just do.
At least mine was an Asian trying to put a cat in a microwave.
I found that video, like, I didn't actually think I was going to find that. I found it wasn't even on YouTube, it was on some other website years and years ago. It's somebody
Wrapped
put it
in the
on
bottom
YouTube.
right corner.
Look at the cat just, like, not appreciating it.
Cat's just like, I hate you.
He's like, I get friskies after this, right?
Yeah.
I do this and you promise wet food.
Do this for me later tonight, I get anal. You hear me? No matter how clean I want the kitchen, you have to clean it.
Open mouth under mistletoe, doesn't matter how drunk I am. I'm on Dipsaluscious vacation. What part of that don't you understand? I fucking love that line. Oh, the one cast where Peter has like 2 seconds of smart out of nowhere. He's like, God, that's about as bad as some tyrannical imperialism. And so he goes, and they both go, what? What? Ooh, fuck. So, Stout, I've been watching Raw Mithral's playthrough of Spyro the Dragon. Again, just as impressive as his Mega Man perfect runs. He's doing a perfect run of this. He's allowed to get hit, but he prefers not to. But what he has to do is he's not allowed to leave a stage until he completes everything in the stage. So that means collect all the gems, release all the dragons, and if there's an egg, 1 or 2, collect them both before you can leave.
I haven't played enough of those games. Honestly, I tried to play the first game, and
It brings me back because when I was a kid, I actually had only ever played the demo of the original Spyro the Dragon. The only one I've actually had any experience with was Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. And that's a vastly different game compared to the first two.
Camera controls.
It's early PlayStation.
Your early PlayStation.
I was just saying that I've been watching a guy on YouTube. He's doing a perfect run playthrough of the original Spyro the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
And I like watching it because I had only ever played the demo as a kid of the original Spyro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the only one I have any track record or experience with is actually the third one, Year of the Dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like Rip Towards Rampage or Rage or whatever the second one is. I've actually never played. Hold on, I'll bring up his YouTube channel for you. People are asking in the chat. On Mithril. Yeah, this guy is absolutely fantastic. I don't know of anybody on YouTube who did perfect runs of all of the original NES Mega Man games using just the Mega Buster and not taking any damage. That's fucking crazy.
Without cheating. Without using a tool machine or cheat.
Yeah, it's literally just a raw skill playthrough of all those games, taking no damage and using no special weapons. Using just the Mega Buster.
Speaking of superheroes, check out what Rosie's been watching this week.
Again, poor segue.
The original Justice League from Bruce Timm and Alan Burnett, creators of Batman the Animated Series. I stepped out of the bathroom one day. Well, she knocked on the door first and wanted to ask me something. I was like, just wait until I'm finished and then ask me. She's like, okay. So I step out of the bathroom and I see this laying on the floor just outside the door. And I look down and I'm like, I take it you'd like to watch this? So we've been watching it, and she just loves it. She immediately got sucked right into it and just loves it. So, yeah, she's getting pretty good taste in cartoons, I gotta say.
Well, she's got a good influence.
I do try. Today she watched a double bill, actually, of one Nana Center, which is mine and Cass's mom, of Hoodwinked 1 and 2.
Oh, God. I hate those movies.
Really?
The first one is
I did
barely tolerable. The second one is just a monstrosity of mankind.
Yeah. Well, I noticed the animation.
I cannot believe that they hyped up that fucking squirrel in that movie too. Like he was supposed to be some kind of big hit thing.
Oh, Twitchy.
Yeah,
Twitchy
and coked up retard
it was
squirrel.
Amusing, if cliched, but yeah. Well, the one thing I mainly noticed about it was the animation really does not hold up well to today's. And I think even for then, like when it came out,
it was terrible then.
It was terrible when
yeah.
I don't know what the hell they were using, but it was probably something along the lines of some old ass fucking, I
don't know.
Probably a little bit better than like a reboot.
Yeah, I like some aspects of it. I mean, certainly Patrick Warburton, because Patrick Warburton.
Well, obviously.
Patrick Warburton plays the big bad wolf. For those of you who don't know.
Yes.
And
that's the only character I recognized.
Yeah, there's a few others. Glenn Close apparently was Granny. Anne Hathaway is Red.
I will say this about the Hoodwink movies. Granny is awesome.
Yes, I liked Granny, definitely. Yeah, she's just...
Granny is one of those diamond in the rough characters.
The kick-butt extreme sports Granny.
Like, look at that voice cast. You think this is golden, but no.
Yeah.
Everyone phoned it in.
Raptor, Patrick Warburton was the big bad wolf in both Hoodwink movies.
Yes. Didn't I just say that? I don't know. But anyway.
But not really from that.
I was actually thinking about that today, Genix.
Yeah, Junix says, I just wish Cartoon Network didn't cancel Thundercats and Young Justice, those bastards. Oh, because they didn't like that they could sell toys, or because it had a bigger female audience.
I'm sad that they canceled Young Justice. I am not sad that they canceled Thundercats.
Garbage Gamer did not like Thundercats. I have not seen it other than some of the preview footage that came out beforehand. So
I'm not too much of a hardcore fan of the original series. Fine, but
I do love the original.
When you make such claims as a remake and or a quote-unquote retelling of the original story, and it's not even remotely close to the original story.
Well, I think it was a reinterpretation of
So that's the thing. They didn't
Original
say any of that. They
concept.
flat out said remake.
Yeah.
Remake and reinterpretation is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But
So
like I said,
point.
when they
That-
said in multiple interviews that they were talking about original source material and going back to the original story and all that bullshit, and it's just like, and it's not even, like I said, they took chunks of the original story and sewed it together.
But going back to the original story may mean going back to some of the original concepts that were changed in the original. I don't know.
Going back to the
That's
original story
possible.
does not mean retelling the same story exactly as it was before.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
But that, speaking of Thundercats, next year is the 30th anniversary of Thundercats. It's about 1985. So you knew this. This is not news to you.
I know. And I say, oh God, every time you say it.
Yes. Well, I need to remind people. Plus, there's a lot of people who haven't been here in a long time, so I'll let everybody know what's going on.
Time we do a live stream of that, me and Stout will be arguing about who's cooler, Snarf or Oon.
Okay. Good.
Snarf, easy.
And
Snarf.
and we can continue that debate because Jason the Wheeled Warriors is also 30 years old next year.
Yeah.
So we will be doing both.
I am happy to own the complete series of Jason the World Warriors.
Get it? It'd be like less than $10 if you get the Mill Creek set.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Oh, you have them? Okay, I thought you said you
Yeah.
needed to get them. Okay.
No, I said I'm
Yeah.
proud to say that I actually do own
Yeah.
the complete
I need to
series.
pick it up soon.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Okay,
bought all
for
of
next
those
year.
all around the same time. Complete
So that'll-
series of Brave Star, D&D,
Yes.
Jace.
Good. So that'll be next year for next year's big anniversary viewings. Two of them anyway. I'm sure there'll be other ones, but those are sort of the two big ones. Doing Jace and Thundercats Old and New. So
Back to the Future next year.
is back. Yes, Back to the Future's third. That's right. Yeah.
And then there'll be also Evil Dead 2. Or no, Evil Dead 1.
The Evil Dead
No,
1?
that's
No, Evil Dead 1 was
89,
82.
Excuse me. It is Day of the Dead. It's 30 years old that year.
Day of the Dead. Okay.
Yeah. The third and best zombie film.
Yes, it is the third movie.
Guys in the chat.
I still
don't
say
know.
Dawn is my favorite.
That's fine.
I don't want to argue the new Thundercats show, especially because a lot of people in here have not actually seen the show.
Yeah, I can't really.
As much as I don't
contribute anything to that because I haven't seen it.
As much as I don't like the show, I still respect people who haven't seen it and want to see it. So I don't want to spoil anything because a lot of the problems I have with the show is spoil things. So yeah, I have my reasons, but until they all see it, I am not going to post them.
All right.
It's almost time to end.
It is.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Getting to that time. We can probably end just about any time. I mean, the main thing was I wanted to do at least
That's right, Stratomaster.
close to a 3-hour show because we haven't really done one of those in quite a while.
Stratomaster says that Mask is also.
Oh, that's
30
right.
years
Yes,
next
I
year.
knew there was another big one I was forgetting. But yes, Mask is will be another big one.
I for sure haven't seen Mask in at least 20 years.
And I've seen very little of it actually. I didn't really catch it much when it was originally on, because it was on at the same time as all the other stuff I watched. It was on the same time. It was either G.I. Joe or Thundercats. It was one of them. So I didn't see it very often.
I was like the Robot Chicken parody they did of the intro to the show.
Yeah.
And they're like Mask. Do they sell the gas to themselves?
There was also Jason the Wheeled Warriors also was on at the same time as other stuff, so I just didn't catch it until way later.
You know what we need to watch this year at some point? Temple of Doom. It's 30 years old this year.
It's 30 years. That's a possibility. I'm not as gaga for sequel anniversaries. For me, it's more about the anniversary of the thing that started the franchise.
I always felt that Indiana Jones was standalone.
So
when you guys were talking about Mask, I was thinking about the movie because that also happens to have a 30-year anniversary.
That's also never going to be watched by me ever again.
Yeah. But speaking of Indiana Jones, I was thinking about this a while ago. while it is not a significant anniversary of the first one, it is the 30th anniversary of Temple of Doom and the 25th anniversary of Last Crusade.
Yeah, I love Crusade.
So because it's a double anniversary, we might be able to make an exception to my Star Wars franchise rule of thumb.
Well, I also like Indiana Jones. It's not like it's a continuing story. It just
Kind of is, actually.
Yeah, very loosely.
They do reference each other.
Yeah, but referencing is not a continuing story. It's making reference to.
I consider that continuity. I mean, it's not like one ends on a cliffhanger that leads into the next one, but no. But there is, I mean, it is one big story. It's the story of the life of Indiana Jones.
No, D-Large. It's not masked based on the show. It's masked based on Sharon and a deformed son. Her struggles as a single mom of a deformed son. I've seen it way too many times in my youth. I'm done. I'm never going to watch it again. Yeah.
I don't think I've actually ever seen it all the way through.
Neither have I. I've just seen bits of it.
It's fucking boring.
I've seen the Family Guy parody that ruined it for me.
I think actually we saved you from having to sit through it.
I saw like that mask parody.
What are we touching the outside of a house? Beautiful on the inside. Yeah, but Rocky, there's a limit.
No, what is this now? Does your face have a pelvis?
Does your face have a pelvis?
I remember it was. I actually saw the commentary on that episode, and this is like, yep, this is what we were all thinking when we saw that movie. This is how it should have gone.
In 2 years, we will be watching the entire Rocky series because that'll be 40 years old.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I just picked up Rocky Balboa. So
76.
76, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and number 4 is in 85, so that's 30 years old.
Yeah, we'll do that in 2016. I'd definitely be down for that. Watch them all. What was it? Yeah, Bluto says technically Temple of Doom is the first movie because it takes place. Yeah, I know it's a prequel, but nobody ever watches them in that order ever.
It's a prequel, but it's not the first movie.
Yeah.
Well, technically we can watch them in chronological order then.
We could.
Yeah, that's our anniversary thing. Yeah.
Do you want to do that maybe?
Yeah, it's only 4 movies.
Just to be different.
I can
do it
crank out my awesome.
All right.
Indiana Jones set.
Actually, yeah, a lot of people shit on Ultimate Doom, on Temple of Doom, but I always liked it.
I don't like Temple of Doom, but I don't hate it. It's
I love all 3 of the movies.
It's the weakest of the 4, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely, but I still liked it.
Notice how I say all 3 of the movies.
Yeah, no, but all 4 of the movies.
I liked the 4th one too.
I like the 4th one too.
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Crystal Jump the Shark.
Not jumping the shark. Oh no! Aliens are just so implausible to magic. Shut up.
Well,
like the money pit.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it too. Is like all the other ones are about the power of God and like basically voodoo sacrificial temples, and that's perfectly acceptable. But you bring aliens into it, and that's right out, man.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah.
Aliens? No.
Yeah, we can have beating hearts moved to their chest and shown to their users.
Yeah.
And caught on fire and sacrificed, but no, you can't have aliens.
Well, and people get all bent out of shape over certain moments in Crystal Skull being ridiculous, such as the refrigerator nuclear bomb escape and the swinging through the trees with the monkeys. But you know what? What are these based on? They're inspired by the old movie serials, which are cheese-tastic.
And the only problem is the monkey
like
swinging.
That. It's
supposed to be.
What? Sorry?
I have a problem with the monkey swinging because it feels out of place. It feels like it's breaking the pace of the film. That's it. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's swinging. It has everything to do with where it's placed in the film and how it's placed.
That's fine.
That's what I don't like about it.
But I see a lot of people shitting on the nuclear fridge escape, and it's like
the only problem I have with that.
You do realize this is a movie serial, right? Like it's supposed to have resolutions like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, most people that argue. No, I'm just saying that most people that I read
argue about that scene. They talk about how the radiation would have killed him when they obviously showed it was a lead line
fridge.
It was a lead lined fridge.
Yeah.
But for me, the only problem I have is the sheer force of landing.
Jumping from a plane with an inflatable wrap would kill you just as easily.
Oh yeah, it would have. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying there are many things and stuff like
Keep
that.
in mind, I was against the movie when it came out because of these things too. But I mean, on retrospection, it's like
I've watched it multiple times and I still don't think it's all the great of the movie. It just doesn't rub me the right way, like the originals do. It feels forced. It feels like they felt like they had to make a fourth for some reason. Like they still own the license and they felt we might as well make a fourth one just because we have the license now.
You're much better with it, I think.
Raptor Rivera asks, Alien turns 35 this year. Viewing coming soon? ? Yes, actually, I think we've said multiple times we will be doing
Halloween.
the Alien. Yeah, it'll be for Halloween. It'll be like a sci-fi horror week or something.
We should watch some Alien clones. Some rip-offs.
Like Creature and oh my God, Star Crystal. I've been wanting to do Star Crystal with you guys for so long.
Contamination and Alien 2 on Earth.
Oh, God.
Those are just so blatantly ripped off. It's great.
Awesome. In amidst all the other Halloween stuff that we'll be doing, I have a feeling this is going to be a very jam-packed Halloween of stuff. Because we'll be doing our group viewings, but I think we're all doing individual stuff as well. So it's going to be
I find now that I actually have a way to stream stuff on the PC, I might actually finally do some horror-themed gaming.
Yes. Well, that's something I want to do as well. I got a couple of games on reserve I want to do for Halloween.
God damn it, I will do it, or Sean will do it. I want him to play the fucking Super Nintendo version of Clock Tower.
Clock Tower. I don't know if that'll be this year, but...
well, I've been saying it for like the last 2 years that we should do it.
I know.
Like I said, if anything, I'll do it. I have the ROM.
Fatal Frame. Oh my God, I cannot wait to watch Fatal Frame.
Yeah, I want to do at least Fatal Frame 1, hopefully Fatal Frame 2 as well.
Yeah. Ooh, if you do plan on getting a $20 PSN card, I want to see you do Dino Crisis.
Dino Crisis. All right.
Yeah, you'd love Dino Crisis.
We shall see.
Yes, because I know how much you love Resident Evil tank controls.
Yes.
But is that really like a Halloween game?
Yeah, it's a horror survival game.
Dino Crisis?
Have dinosaurs and zombies, that's all.
And it is fucking freaky. I will say that. There are a lot of...
There's some good
jump out of your skin moments. Excuse me.
Running from the T-Rex in the hall. Fucking Christ.
Running from a velociraptor down the
Just everything. Just bad things happen.
Turn around the corner, and then the next thing you know, instead of running away from 1, you're running away from 3.
Awesome.
Like, God damn it.
Awesome.
And all you need is to stop for 1 second so you can finish reloading so you can shoot one of them, but you can't because they won't stop.
That's right.
The velociraptors are quick. Yeah. And you're not.
No, Random James. In a word. James is just asking, is there a possibility of a Forrest Gump or Pulp Fiction live viewing for the 20th anniversary? No, because honestly, I wasn't gaga over Forrest Gump like so many people were. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it. I was entertained by it, but I really have no desire to go out of my way to see it again.
I absolutely love that movie, but it's been running to the ground.
Yeah, like I'll probably get it eventually in some edition for my collection, and I'll probably watch it a couple more times before I die. But I'm not in any big rush. And
I think Frank Shadoway has mentioned that he wants to Forrest Gump, so you'll probably see it eventually in Geek TV.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction we just watched on our own, so no, we won't be doing another screening of it.
Hey, just before we move on too far, with Forrest Gump, I've never seen it.
What?
I'm actually dead serious.
Oh my God!
Well, you can go watch that on your own. I mean, it's
American fucking classic.
Add to our list.
Yeah. I know. Everyone else is like, yeah, I wanna fuck this.
That's why I was talking about that Pulp Fiction off the list there.
Very large ass.
I like horse games.
Any thoughts on Watch Dogs? I'm waiting for the release on the Wii U version, so I have not really seen it played yet. Watch Dogs is, I will classify it, it's a GTA clone, and it is a very, very well done one.
There's a lot. I think there's a lot more to it than just being a GTA clone, though.
Yeah.
We're talking about the free roam part.
Yeah, the free roam, the base gameplay and style. On PC, PS4, I guess even on the Wii U, the graphics are fantastic. Don't believe or don't listen to much of what people say about it doesn't look like the 2012 E3 demo, because it never does.
Nothing ever does. People are still
Demo.
saying that. Do they not understand what those previews actually
It's not even on the console. It's on a fucking really powerful PC. That's what they've generated.
Yeah.
Austin says to play GTA 5. Yes, I will. That's always been one of the plans. I gotta get Twitch back up and running before I can play anything though.
But I say, if you're waiting for the Wii U version, that's a good one to get. There's really no bad version of Watch Dogs. I heard some driving control issues on the PS3 version, but whatever issues there were, they don't seem to be present on any other console, even on PC.
They're not present on the PS3 anymore. They patch it.
Really, people are just saying that the driving feels kind of delayed and sticky on
Floaty.
the PS3 version. Floaty, that's what it is.
The word you're looking for.
But on the PS4, it's buttery smooth. I think the problem is with PS3 version is because that game is so intense graphically and everything, it actually frame drops. And it causes some awkward moments when you're driving.
It's lagging and
on
shit.
PS4, on Xbox One, I think even on the Wii U, what they've claimed at least is not out yet. They're saying that it's going to run solid. I think it's a solid. They forced it down to a solid 30 frames per second because they wanted a film quality look to it. So it runs and it doesn't bump in frame rate at all on those platforms. So you're good to go on those. But I definitely recommend it. It's really fun. The hacking dynamic is very interesting. It puts a whole new spin on. When you think of Grand Theft Auto, it's just like you get into a firefight and you're hiding behind cars and building and shooting. With Watch Dogs, it's you are hiding in one spot and you can like fuck with everybody.
Yes.
Hide behind cameras and blow up shit.
So,
how have you not seen the original Star Wars trilogy? We did a fucking live viewing.
no idea. So so regarding forthcoming games, once I get Twitch back up, GTA 5 will definitely be in there somewhere. I'm not sure specific. I was originally going to do it after Castlevania Lords of Shadow, but that's been lingering for so long, I don't know if I'm going to be able to slot it in between everything else. For sure, I'm at least going to play Transformers, War for Cybertron, and Fall for Cybertron for the 30th anniversary stuff. A bunch of horror games in the queue for October. So basically the plan is to have Twitch back up and running sometime in the imminent future. I don't know specifically when, but it will be soon. And then from there, and plus, I mean, it's perfect timing too because Twitch is in the process of being integrated with YouTube. So again, much as we've integrated the chats into YouTube now, so it's all centralized, much to some people's annoyance. Well, fuck them, they just don't know what they're missing. Twitch will be integrated as well, which means there may be a way that gameplay stuff will actually be going right back to YouTube, even though I originally moved to Twitch to get away from YouTube for that. But
there is a broadcast key that you can get on your account. I believe you can actually stream YouTube with XSplit if you have that API key.
I don't know.
You have to go to the API.google.com to find it, but there you go.
I don't know.
Because you need it for Wirecast. That's how Wirecast is.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to look into it and see how they're implementing that. I mean, for now, as far as I'm aware, the only implementation they have is it will notify your YouTube subscribers when you've gone live on Twitch. So they will get a notification, presumably a link to your Twitch profile. Beyond that, I would assume that they're going to integrate the live streaming onto YouTube as well, so you can simulcast on that would be ideal. I think to simulcast on Twitch and YouTube, that would be great.
You got the internet for it.
Yeah, but
Google API. For fuck's sakes. Not Google a pie. Jesus fuck.
Google of pie. Anyway, we should probably head off. It's been pretty much a solid 3 hours, and I'm getting tired because I was baking in the hot sun all day. And I'm operating on a boat. 4.5, 5 hours of sleep anyways.
You're operating on a boat? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's right. And receiving blowjobs. The whole time we've been here. Alrighty. Have yourselves a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for just, joining us for our back to the regular time spectacular. Really. Hope you had a good time anyway. And we'll see you all next week. As for what's coming up this week on the old YouTubes, honestly, I have no idea. I've got a few updates to do that I haven't done yet. Some reviews I've been tossing around some ideas for. I have no idea. Maybe nothing. May just be live viewings all week. Whatever. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, that's it from me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Penis.
Bye.